Oh, it's live.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen and non-binaries, to the most exciting League of Legends event to happen this year. I'm Beautiful Panda. I'm joined here with AZ as my co-commentator. We've got an exciting map here because Jesus fucking Christ, my ears.
What the hell?
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Someone's mic is not a mic. Anyways, as we were saying, we got the most hyped League of Legends event here in 2024. We've got Stanz court on one side and Atrioc court on the other side. As we get in here to picking bands, we've got Stanz court on blue side, correct, AZ?
Yeah, Stan's court on blue side. Atrioc won coin toss and they requested red side. So
I'm excited to see how this plays out.
Picks. They want the counter picks.
They want the counter picks. I bought my first prime hydration drink just for this.
I'm not sure you'll need it, but who knows how sweaty this bronze gameplay will get.
We'll see.
Blue side bans out the Nunu. We do have the list of one tricks that are protected for this round, and so we are looking to see what counters are banned out. So we see a Nunu and a Mordekaiser banned out. Mordekaiser banned to protect Big Willie's Garen, most likely. The Nunu and Rakan out.
Lame. Both
just strong picks. Nunu is annoying. Rakan. No one play. Does anyone play Xayah on Atrioc side?
I don't think so. We'll see here, though. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a bronze game. I mean, I don't know how strong counter picks really are. But maybe they have intel we don't. We know these teams have scouted each other, so maybe they're banning out each other's pockets here.
We know Stan's court has scouted Atrioc.
True.
Don't know how much Atrioc has done, if any, at all. And the
Vex coming out here is the last ban.
Let's see, what could the
Malzahar, yeah, just a good ban. Good ban in this ELO.
Just overall, I just see
just
these
don't have
as
to deal with that. Yep.
Yeah, just
we got the
anti-frustration bans.
Yep, the Exodia bans. Now, what is the first pick going to be? The most important pick.
Well,
if Stan's court here,
if
something they got to feel comfortable blind picking.
If we're going off the one trick lists, it's gonna be Yone, Akshan, Vayne, Luxor, Vi. And it's none of those, it's an Udyr.
It's an Udyr first pick. Alright. Let's go.
Alright. So the Stan's team is already not sticking to their one trick list. We're guaranteed to see either most likely a Garen this game. I've been told that Big Willie is only a Garen player, and there it is. A Garen and Nico.
Better introduce the teams for anyone who doesn't know. On Team Atrioc red side, we've got it's Big Willie in the top lane, Smeffer in the jungle, Widox in the mid lane, Cuddles in bot, and Sheepa supporting him down there. And over on Stan's side, we've got L9 Gal Legal 2011 in the top lane, ET in the jungle, Solar Laser mid, Rocket Slacker. Oh, never mind. There's like 3 flex people, so I don't know which lanes they're going in. And then we've got Denny Spunkcakes as support. So Stan's team, a little bit of a toss-up on where they're going to be playing. They've got 3 people flexing, so we'll see. These picks, these players, they could go anywhere.
Atrioc is sticking to their one-trick picks.
They are. We got the Garen,
Yep.
we got the Zoe.
The Jin, the Nico. Last pick is probably going to be the Viego.
Yeah. Sticking very close to their preferred picks. The Vayne. Love me some bronze Vayne play. Let's go.
Hey, are we getting some Vayne spotting today to start off today's games?
Solar Laser, our resident double lift player. Let's go. Never seen Solar Laser and Haim Gosu in the same room.
Oh,
And the
Denny
switch to
Spuncake.
Yone, but they still lock the Vayne.
It's Denny Spuncakes is I am Gosu apparently.
I am so excited for this game. We've got Yone, Vayne, Viego.
They're swapping champs even though there's no reason to.
Also, to inform everyone, there will be a 2-minute delay before the game actually launches on our side, because that's just how the league client does it. So we'll have to sit here for 3 minutes and just wait.
That's okay. We'll take the 3 minutes to shout out today's sponsors. Today, we are sponsored by Panda Productions. Check out youtube.com/beautiful panda. If you want to see the latest music coming out of the A Cult server. Just a reminder, on November 15th, that evening, we will be watching the Netflix premiere of Hot Frosty on stage. I will be drunk on the stage, and we will be watching Hot Frosty. It took a snowman to melt her heart. Thank you to today's sponsors, Panda Productions.
So excited. Panda does in fact do weddings.
I do weddings. That we as the Atrioc actually have one wedding on our schedule.
Yeah. We recently found out that a number of us are actually ordained.
Atrioc wedding services.
Yeah. So, what do you think of these lane matchups, Panda? Do you think this
We
is
got
a
Zoe.
Yone or an Akshan versus the Scarin?
I think this is a Yone top. Probably. Oh man, I guess it could go either way, huh?
Yeah.
Against a Garen, I'm probably putting Akshan. I feel like Yone just gets bodied in that lane versus Garen. So I'm gonna guess Akshan Garen top, which is gonna make life miserable for Garen. It's gonna, that early game is not gonna slap quite as hard.
I
Cut down.
agree. Akshan is kind of a bully, and I mean, any ranged matchups, top lane versus melee are miserable. And something tells me that Big Willie's Garen is not very well seasoned against high pressure ranged tops, not in
Yeah.
bronze.
Now I've only played with Big Willie once. It was a long time ago. I want to say November. Let's just say we'll see how this game goes. I have faith.
I do remember a time where Big Willie was permabanned from League.
That's right. He was permabanned. But he's back. I would say better than ever.
And we're into the game.
I don't know if that's true. I don't want to spread misinformation.
He was actually probably banned for being a suspected botted account because his account was old, and then suddenly he played 5 games a week or 5 games a day.
And we are loading onto the Rift.
Loading in now. Let's see.
Oh, Akshan taking the Ignite. If this is going to the Garen, he is going for the kill.
Yeah. If it is Akshan top, we've got what? Zoe Yone in the mid.
Yeah. Which
I think is a skill matchup.
Yeah, I think that is a fine matchup. Yone taking the teleport just to ensure safe backs early is fine.
Jin Nico is a incredibly winning lane. We'll see with the Jin Nico. They shouldn't lose to a Vayne Lux. One of them, if that Nico stun hits either Vayne or Lux, and it's followed up by the Jin W. They are held in place for so goddamn long. Now, Vayne does start to take over around level 9 or so, first item. She can start to win this lane, but we'll see how this plays out.
We're getting a lot of glizzies and skibbities in chat.
Yeah, chat, please let us know what side you are rooting for. Are you Team ACLU or are you Team Stanz?
Got some standard level 1 scouting assignments. No quirky invades, which is a little disappointing. Smeffer with the late start doesn't lead to too much action early on when
So what is
your
Smeffer's
players-
ping?
200 circa.
Wow.
He is in Serbia, so
Hey, fantastic.
both junglers running blue jungle pit.
Blue jungle plat starting opposite sides, probably doing vertical or blue to red jungle paths.
You just smite off rip. Yeah, I guess that's one way to do it.
Okay, so it is Yone into Garen and Akshan into
Yep.
Zoe.
Interesting. If I'm the Yone player, I hate my life right now. I would be requesting to swap into the Zoe.
Oh no,
Yone not gonna have a fun time, but I guess we'll see how this goes.
yeah.
Maybe he's played this matchup a lot. Akshan early, just bowling the shit out of this Zoe. Oh, flashes! Ignites, get the third spot! And that's first blood! Going over to Rocket Slacker on Team Stanz! Just straight up a mid-diff this early on.
What an early kill. That's that hyper aggression that is available with Ignite. Both summoners down for Akshan. There's a bad trade up top as well with Yone.
Holy Garen, that's not how this lane matchup should play out.
No.
Big Willie, we need you to step it up a little. But you know what? Maybe he, I haven't played the matchup. Maybe he does lose the first couple levels. I could imagine that. Lux hitting the binding, getting some poke down. Vayne getting the third proc.
Possible gank going up top lane.
Diego looking top. Gonna give away the position here. Don't think they're gonna have anything available.
Forcing it, but
Garen is not following.
Nope. I think a little bit more patience there.
Yep.
But they're falling back. No, not much time lost. Smeffer is back on his Gromps.
Can we get the CS scoreboard up? Thanks. Can you rearrange them? Like for top to bottom? Can you do that?
We can.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fight up top.
Oh, Garen getting the
chunk
combo
from
down. Now see,
Garen.
this is where Garen excels in these trades. That silence is just crushing for the Yone.
Getting the grub.
There is a sizable CS difference between Viego and Udyr, as Viego has been trying to go for ganks, as Udyr is just power leveling,
Yep.
power farming. And
Oh, Big Willie getting the trade. Yep. Yep.
Ooh.
That's how he's got to play this.
he also has to dodge
Keep
those
going in
third
with
Qs.
Q on cooldown.
He has to dodge those third Qs on return though as well.
Yep. Jin out of mana, can't follow up. If Nico does hit a stun, he's got his fourth shot. Oh, big gank top. The stream is like he gets the stun. Garen flash, Q's ease. Oh, going into the turret. Oh, flash gets him out.
2 flashes burn for 1.
Yeah, not super worth, but Yone, you're going to have to recall. You cannot stay. There he
He's
goes,
just gonna
out.
burn the TP. Does Big Willie take the back here? If he doesn't, well,
For half a second, I was about to like, where the hell is
push.
Nico?
He needs to push the wave.
Yeah, they just gotta push it in.
Big gank
Yeah,
mid.
oh, big gank mid. Udyr flash
Oh.
stun.
Udyr or Zoe just picks up
That's gonna give
Udyr's
Zoe
flash.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's a hard lane to gank.
Big Willie is down a buy, so he needs to back to match the gold.
And that's where he's gonna go. Right now, we might have a skirmish mid. They're pinging. They know Udyr's in the jungle.
They're looking to take the dragon, but without
Udyr
mid
does have the
pile.
early dragon threat.
Atrioc looking for that dragon without mid or
Not safe
bot
to do. They're gonna
prio.
start it up with 0 prio. This is dangerous.
Oh, but they
Zoe
get the jump.
here though. They get the stun. Jin gonna follow through. They get the kill on Udyr. They're chasing down the Akshan.
Right.
That's a free
didn't-
drag.
Yeah, they didn't have the prio, but they got
baby.
the initiative. That's fine. I take that 100% of the time. Interesting choice. Big Willie's going for the Tiamat first. No boots to counter Yone's.
I also don't know about the team because you're just gonna endlessly push waves into the Yone when I think the
He's
whole
going
matchup
for the
here
sh-
is
He's going for the Stride Breaker build, which I understand, but
I wouldn't get Tiamat this early.
I would definitely...
Endlessly push waves into Yone instead of kind of controlling the wave and forcing trades.
Well,
But
Big Willie
might
is
know
the one
something
trick.
I don't know.
Yeah, Big Willie is the Garen one trick.
He is. I'm not a Garen one trick.
Does
Okay, simple trade coming across. Udyr's gonna pick up the Void Grubs. All three of them over the Stanz cord.
for being down a kill, Winox has, balanced the lane very well. Has not died since. Is up in CS. The Zoe play has been quite good after that small foible early on.
Oh. Sidesteps it, gonna trade back. Just has to abuse those. Yep.
I've been looking at top and mid a lot. Bot lane has kind of been doing its thing. The problem is Vayne has been steadily farming. Small CS lead, but Jin does have some assists. Not much action bot, but sometimes no action for a Vayne is the best.
That is the best. Yep, it absolutely is. Vayne, you just want to sit back, make it 3 lane, get an item or 2 before you come online.
Oh, wow.
Oh, big solo
Zoe.
kill mid. Winox hitting the drowsy there on the Akshan.
That Zoe one trick, like that familiarity really showing itself.
Gets the revenge kill for first blood. Oh, the flash stun from Smeffer. Garen, no! Garen, little trigger happy with the ult instead of doing the Q ult. Just lets the ult ride. It's not quite enough.
Not quite enough.
Oh man, if he had even hit Tiamat ult, anything. Very close.
Meffer did that on 200 ping, and
Yeah.
you let that happen. That's unfortunate.
But the game goes on. Udyr looking at a gank.
Big
top,
Shiva-
standing behind.
Defending this red buff
Oh my
or
God.
pink ward, and they're in a bad situation because Udyr is wrapped.
They don't have a wave though to really dive. Viego coming around. Gonna catch the
Jin's
Udyr.
opening up.
Bad decision.
Oh,
Jin gonna get a trade kill. Looking for a
Oh,
double.
it's
He gets it.
a 2
It's
for
a 2 for
1.
1.
is it a 2 for? Is it a 3 for 1? It's a
Big
3 for
flash
1.
the Lux. Yep, there's the drowsy. Boom. 3-for-1 over to the ACLU out of a bad decision to stay. They didn't have the wave to crash down to bot, so I don't know why they were trying to dive, but
amazing roam from Winox here to turn that. And he gets back mid, chunking Akshan. Oh, he's taking it. He's taking
the big flash. She got to hit the drowsy. She's got to hit the drowsy. Big flashes. Look at the plays. Look at the moves.
Oh.
And the trade mid.
I'm not sure that was worth it. He gave the bounty, but that was a flashy fight.
That's what I asked for in the pregame chat. I was asking for insane, risky moves, and we're getting it, AZ.
Yeah. That was
Yone gonna open up with the ult. Not really gonna do a whole lot here.
Napalm, do fucking game capture, bro. Stop alt tabbing.
I'm stopping.
Yeah,
alt tabbing.
please.
That was my thing. I was just gonna get my chat open. I have game capture. It just only does full screen run. I can
Oh, Jin gonna hit the W, get the Vayne. Vayne's gonna condemn him back.
Working on it.
Flash forward from the Jin, got the 4th shot. He's looking. Luck's gonna bail him out with the binding.
Almost. Cuddles almost did that.
Yeah, Vayne, you just cannot stay for the 1v1. Smaffer gonna just get caught out here, gonna get collapsed on by the Yone. Big Willie's in there, gets the trade kill, but he might go down himself. He flashes out, he's running. Big Willie's safe. No grubs taken. Just a trade of junglers. Void grubs are also safe.
Oh, for such an early focus on that one dragon, the fact that neither junglers have tried to prioritize Void Grubs is...
Oh, Yone gonna look to fight. That's a crazy maneuver here. Winox knows he's stuck back there. There's no way.
Winox just auto.
Just auto. Nope.
Oh, is he giving it to Big Willie?
Oh, he's giving it to Big Willie. The Make-A-Wish Foundation giving a...
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We love the sportsmanship here in the ACLU.
Atrioc in chat with the Big Willie difference.
The Big Willie difference chases him down.
Shit.
So now a team's going to set up for drag here, look to get vision. Looks like
Mepper
blue
just
side
takes solo grubs as there's no one top. Jungler's missing.
Is that there's a vision word? Does that not see that red? Or they've just not cleared it? Interesting. Yep, gonna sweep vision, setting up for drag here. Scuttle Crab is very important. Looks like Smeffer's gonna get it.
Winox able to get out.
Yeah, Stanz Core's just gotta delay this game as long as they can with the Vayne Yone.
Vayne's only at one item.
Yeah, if she can get at least one more, she'll become a threat.
Winox doing their best to cut off.
Oh, big engager! Nico will on one person. Lux gonna come across. Yeah, Sean will
weaving the shot.
Jin gonna open up.
Him.
Gets one. Nico root misses. Oh, he's gonna trade back a kill. Rocket Slacker. That's what he does here. Gets a double.
This is a bad trade for Jin.
Vayne's here. The Vayne is here. There's no way for her to lose this.
Things.
Yep.
Huge uplift of gold for Vayne, though.
Yeah, big shutdown. That Vayne has come online. Big Willie with the solo kill top lane. We missed it. It really is the Big Willie difference up here.
Maybe that Make-A-Wish donation did something.
That's right. They donated the kill to him, and he's shown what he can do with it.
That Stridebreaker coming in big value.
Up about 20 CS. Up 3 kills. Yone has no hope up in that lane. You're looking for a lane swap at this point. Akshan's just got to go wherever Garen is. You cannot put Yone in the same lane as that Garen right now.
That fight swung the Vayne's gold about 2,000.
The
Big
faker
Willie,
of
the
League,
faker
Big
of
Willie. What we talked about for generations.
Honestly. First president, then the faker of League. Holy shit, what a legacy.
What can't this man do?
Big Willie.
Yone
fighting
knows
again?
he's in there. Big Willie just run back to his... Alright, little trade. This Yone's gotta just steer clear of this Garen. He can't look for trades at this moment. Oh, Exhaust gets the drowsy. Big chunk here. Oh, it hits the minions. Ooh, Rocket Slacker lives to see another day.
Vayne is now on 2 items, completing Static Shiv and Blade of the Rune King. It is about to be scary times for Stanz's team. Jin is only on 1 item, 1.5 items.
Skull Crab
That
just got
dragon
stolen by blue
fight.
side.
Yone
Right in
looking
front
for
of
a big trade onto Viego. Not gonna get enough damage,
Pepper
but Veer's
gets
there to
caught.
clean it up.
Oh,
Action ult
Big-
weaves its way through.
Big Willie didn't block, and he's caught out too.
He doesn't
Can
need
he
to block.
Steal one.
That's a lot. He tried.
Oh, Winox picks someone up in return, a 2-for-1, but they lose out on a big bounty.
Big shutdown bounty gold over to Yone. Gonna look to get him back online. But they're here. Rocket belts forward. Flashes the Nico binding. Nico opening up onto the
2 for
Yone.
2.
Yone down. I think the trade is still worth it for Stan's side here. Getting that shutdown Yone onto Yone is big.
Gold is back to even at this point.
Yeah, gold about tied up. Both have 1 drag. Oh, man, the flashes. The double flash into both missing binding is quite the play.
We have 3 Blade of the Rune Kings on Stan's side.
Yeah, Napalm, can you pop up in the scoreboard? Can you just leave that up?
Where's that up?
Oh! There's a fight mid.
Big Willie forcing the trade onto Yone.
At the
Alright,
same
pop.
time, there's a gank
Up
bot.
back to bot. They're running down the Yone. Yone gonna ult out. He's
The
on the run.
Rapid
Someone come
Dragon.
down. And
And
bail him out.
team's there. Oh, Winox getting caught out. Can't quite get the binding, the sleep.
Action swinging in. Can't quite
And
finish
he's
it
out
off.
safe. There's a lot of skirmishing here, but no commitments.
And they're not really fighting for
opens up,
any
he gets the
reason.
snipe!
Jin! The snipe on the Vayne. The shutdown.
Huge gold swing back.
Yeah, if you're Vayne, you have to recall there. Your life is almost the most important on this team at the moment. That's how you gotta play Vayne. I might be beautiful Panda, but that was a beautiful sniper.
Oh,
Dude, you're gonna look
Three-man,
Diego, but
bot.
Nico's there following. Nothing gonna happen. Jin solo push
no
top.
objectives open, so they're kind of just
Yeah, they're kind of just
fussing
fighting
around.
for fighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not really
Classic
fighting with
broads.
purpose. Yeah, there's not really any purpose, rhyme, or reason to the fighting, but I'm here for it.
Yep. They're
Alright, looking to get
posturing
drag
around
control.
Dragon. Oh,
Gonna catch
Winox
Winox with a
classic
straight
Zoe.
one shot.
Yep. That's some Zoe one-trick play.
I've ever seen it. Yone's got to stop taking these fights into Garen. You cannot win these. Under no shot. Oh, Big Willie just solo kills him. Yone needs to stop trading those. That... Man. Smeffer gonna get the stun. Nico looking for the follow-up. It's gonna miss. Setting
Looking
up drag
at-
here. Red does have control, but there is a ward down on blue side, so they can see it. We're gonna start up. We can pull it out. Doing this correctly. The ward expires. They don't have vision on it.
It just seems like an easy take. They shouldn't contest.
Unless Lux gets a little wild with her ult. But without vision. Oh, man. The Zoe damage is getting too big to handle for this back line. They're going to catch the Jhin out. Upper river. Missed that. Yone ult onto Zoe. Zoe's got to run.
Oh, Zoe with the pull jump to dodge.
Zoe ult to dodge the
Winox?
Lux. Crazy.
Oh,
Smurf
what
is
is
still going to go down.
Willie doing?
Big Willie's in here. Oh, the Stride Breaker. He's going to get out.
Oh, he needs. Winox!
Dude, 9 times Big Willie. Holy shit.
Holy shit, Willie!
That's the second time he just refuses to block the Action ult.
Not forces Winox to block. He gives a bounty to the auction.
By Winox, I am raging. I'm Alt F4. I'm punching the drywall. But also sort of a Giga Chad move from Big Willie. I mean,
What's even crazier is Willie is safe. He's not dying.
yeah. Big Willie says,
He is-
fuck it. I ain't getting hit by shit. I guess, wow.
Yeah. I'd punch my computer for sure. 10 years ago, I'd be so pissed.
If this is freshman year of high school, I might not have a monitor anymore.
Yep.
Oh, Vayne gonna tumble.
1v1.
Separation, looking for the condemn into the wall. It's not quite close enough. Gonna stand still. The flash gonna give her enough space to get the solo kill onto Smeffer, but here comes Winox. Gotta stall for the Udyr to get into range.
Oh, just the
Winox just the old
just the
ignite.
ignite. Yeah.
Feels bad. Can't outplay that.
But is it worth it? Does he get it?
Oh,
Still
Udyr's gonna
dies.
get the return kill. Nico gonna get the Udyr.
Yo, Napalm, are you controlling the spectate?
Is here following it up.
I manually control sometimes.
Can you press U and then press O?
It's a 3 for 3.
Ah! Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a
Turret's
whole
top,
lot of
and two.
flash.
Big Willie is here. He's not going to let this turret go down. We know Big Willie. Stride Breaker, he's running in. Oh, stick with it. Stick with it, Big Willie. He had it. But once again, I don't question Big Willie.
I
This man knows
should.
what he's doing.
You should.
I probably should, but I won't. Ooh. Jhin getting a little dangerously close there.
Yeah. Udyr just doing his thing, running down. Oh my god. That was a
We're gonna get
single
caught by Udyr
Zoe
in the bush,
Q,
but it's not
bringing
gonna be
Akshan
enough.
to half.
Yeah, Zoe is nuking people. Still a very close game.
About 1,500 gold down over on Stan's side, but
They're standing strong. Again,
Let's
they've
look
got
at
the Vayne
completed
down.
items. Big Willie went for a Phantom Dancer, just going full damage. There's a big fight mid.
Rone ult's gonna land onto Zoe.
Lux ult field goals. And then
Big Willie goes
nothing.
down to the Vayne. Huge. Vayne is online, 178 CS, has 2 items. She's ready to roll.
Just want to point out that Willie still has tier 1 boots. And it is 25 minutes.
Big Willie doesn't need. He doesn't need tier 2. He's got enough movement speed.
For a champion that runs people down, he opts for a dead man's plate instead of tier 2 boots.
Yeah, man. Why get two boots when you have 3 items?
Why? Alright.
Big Willie difference. Red Dragon coming up here soon, so both teams gonna look to kind of set up. Oh, Winox in the bush, gonna look for an assassination attempt here. Oh, gonna find it. There goes the Lux. Not much you can do about that.
Nope. Winox getting
Channel coming out.
Great cheap block. That's how you do it.
That's how it's done.
He proto belts to block to get in
Gonna
front.
get Drowsy onto the Udyr. Big damage, man. Even onto the Udyr. That hurts.
And they're just going for the dragon. They have priority. That big chunk that Wades almost gets the sleep again. Big Willie gets the
Big Willie gets the stride breaker onto the Vayne. Oh, hits
Oh
the
my
Drowsy.
God.
There goes the Vayne.
That's 100% the Big Willie difference.
That is why you don't go tier 2 boots. Instead, you get Dead Man's Plate. You run it down. You hit the stride breaker.
Hey, caught.
And that's gonna set up for Baron.
Yeah.
No Vayne. They can't contest. Udyr was seen bot side. Free Baron over for the ACLU. We've called this team probably 4 different things at this point.
Yep. It's almost like we've changed the server's name multiple times and are about to again soon. Big Willie, big call, so true. Alright. We have the Baron advantage now. Market 48k gold to 46k. How is the gold gonna swing from here with the Baron advantage?
With the Panda Productions Baron power play.
Big Willie taking a fight up top. There's 3 men on him.
Big Willie doesn't give a shit. He can take all 3 of it.
He has not bought.
Yeah, he has not gone back. They're gonna push down mid. Yeah, with 3 roam top.
Jin
Oh,
that's caught
gonna get
up.
top of the Yone ult.
But
Gonna
he's
flash
safe.
out of the Lux. Well, he's good. Double binding. Oh, Jin's gonna hit the W, and that's death for Lux.
Oh, Auction grapples into a wall, and that's that. Smeffer hunting for the Yone. Oh, that 200 ping not doing him any favors, but it's okay. Woodox is the GOAT. And
Udyr's about to face check.
Walks into 2 people just trying to go home.
Yep, Big Willie. That Garrett ult cannot face check that.
Nope.
It's like it's Doom bots all over again for Team Stanz.
Things are looking a little bleak. Big Willie 28-40. Finished Swifties. 28-40.
By the way, is my microphone good? I don't know if it's
Yep.
quiet or
Yeah,
not
you're good.
for the people.
Yeah.
But I do recognize now that I forgot about the placements of the Dragon Souls. Stansport has 1 Mountain Soul. Equal for ACLU has 2 Chemtech and 1 Wind.
1 Cloud.
1
yeah.
Cloud Dragon.
Yeah, 1 Cloud. You got 3 total Drakes. Next one, you're gonna be looking for Soul.
Next is Chemtech Soul. That'll be spawning in a minute 30.
They're just gonna force this down. Big Willie has nothing to
Yeah.
worry about. Nope, nope,
Baron
looks
is
like he
expiring
worried.
soon. Oh, Willie?
Really gonna face
Not
check into the
looking at his
vein.
map.
He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he's just running. He's just out.
He's running. He's got the stride breaker. And Dead Man's Plate. And Q.
and
That man's
Phantom
losing.
Dancers. Yeah. Oh,
Winox.
Winox.
Big drowsy. Ooh, gonna go wide right.
Uncharacteristic miss.
Alright, this next dragon's gonna matter quite a bit as this is Soul. They're gonna try to get a
Udyr caught.
get a pick onto the Udyr.
Big-
You're gonna go down. That's
big
big
Shiva
jungle.
ulti.
Equal coming
Big
out. That's a
Mika ulti.
double kill. Over to Team Atrioc, that's going to give them a free Dragon Soul.
Yeah,
Feels
30
bad,
seconds.
15 stands.
They're not going to be up in time to contest this. Shiba with a great ulti there, and the Yone L9 Gal. The unfortunate decision to go for the 4-man ult into the guaranteed death.
Oh, gonna get the Drowsy onto Vayne, but isn't gonna follow up on it. As Akshan would have punished.
And this is Chemtech Soul. Are they going to try for a steal? Not even a chance to do so. It was done too fast. Acol in commanding position. This is very much
close this out.
Acol's game to lose.
I've seen bigger throws in my own games. As long as they keep getting mail-in ballots. Now we'll see if this game's rigged.
This is some high quality bronze play.
Atrioc, you're probably just chilling watching, but if you do want to jump up, we can get you in here if you want to get in.
Oh yeah, you can join if you want. That's fine.
Right, they're gonna, yeah, Akshan cannot stop. Not stop the inner turret. Bot lane going down.
Atrioc just sort of using their gold advantage to just bully and take objectives.
Baron's
Baron's in 30 seconds.
They got the scuttle. Udyr got it, so that's kind of big for the for Baron spawning here soon. At least we'll have some vision on it. Winnock's gonna go in.
Winnock's
Gets
caught
the auto.
though.
Yone open the Zoe. They're flying in. Akshan ult.
That Lux for Winnox though. That's
Action resetting the Lux respawn timer though. Was that
Yeah.
actually worth it for the objective?
Shiva with the
They're
shot.
just gonna face check. Big Nico ult coming out. Gonna hit two of them. Double kill over to Jin. Gonna chase down the Vayne.
Are we
Vayne
Vayne
spotting
spotting today?
flashing the Jin route.
Vayne caught.
They can't run from the Garen.
They can't run from
You can run
justice.
from a lot, but you cannot run from Big Willie.
Big Willie famously, or little known fact, actually climbed out of bronze, which was his entered rank, into silver, almost not being able to play the game. But luckily someone in the enemy team also ranked up to silver, so it balanced that perfectly.
Wow. Man, and this is the guy who got permabanned once.
For being a bot. Allegedly.
Big Willie is in fact Big Willieing over them. So once again, another Panda Productions Baron power play. Market 64k gold. The last one
pushing
got
a
about
10K
7k. One team fight. Oh, Udyr's caught out.
Udyr's gonna get caught. Nico opening in the ult. Udyr's there. Jin. Root's gonna go a little wide, but Big Willie will gonna shut it down. Yone Akshan here looking for a trade. Akshan gonna open up the ult. Big Willie will. Oh, it doesn't go through.
That's
Jin gonna
a clean 2-for-1.
hit on the Yone.
Willie going to clear top. They should be, Sheep should be backing to rehealth, and then they should be converging. They need to push these lanes out so that
they gotta
start applying some pressure.
Yep. This is where you start looking like a 1-3-1 push or a 1-4. You got to start using that Baron to push waves into the turrets because there's no other objectives up.
Yeah.
You got to stop fighting in the jungle for no reason. Oh, big pick onto the Lux. Winnox, massive. Oh, running down, looking for the Akshan. Gonna drop
for
Ignite.
not having any vision versus a Zoe is starting to show.
That's going to open up. Here we go. 2 top is going to pull people to stop them. Well,
Oh, Vayne walks into the bubble. Luckily enough,
they're going to get inhib mid.
EP blocks. At the same time,
Jin is
mid
here.
inhib down.
Vayne's going to tumble forward into the 3 of them, but is not going to get punished for it. Oh, there she goes. The flash auto. Nico Wolf going to find the Yone.
And this should be game.
This should be GG.
They're taking the top inhib for good measure, but
it was a well-played game, Stanz core. There was a lot of hype moments. Getting that first blood was...
oh, just another Winox kill.
Snowy.
Like this guy is Luka Doncic stat padding for no reason.
There it is.
And there it is. GG's.
A-Colt takes game 1.
A-Colt.
Exciting game.
The
Player of the game definitely goes over to Winox and Big Willie.
Winox, 43,000 damage, 16, 6, and 14.
That's the stat line of legends right there.
Yeah.
You join the A-Colt, you play with the A-Colt.
Doubled, almost doubled the next highest damage. L9 Gal with 25k damage despite being 2 and 10. He tried his darndest. They tried their darndest.
I just realized my fault earlier in the draft. I picked draft mode, not tournament draft.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh well. You live and learn.
They already picked their one tricks, so what's gonna get banned?
Now
anyways?
we're gonna set up, get ready for game 2, which is gonna be the strongest players from both servers. So we're gonna have some, I believe there's a challenger player, master player.
Yeah,
on one of the teams.
Two masters and a challenger player. Number 2 Anivia in the world, according to themselves. I haven't fact-checked this, but I believe them from seeing their account at 200 mastery on Anivia.
Froggen is a Stanz viewer?
So stay tuned. Teams are going to get ready, get set up. We're going to hand you guys off over to the next commentating crew. It's been amazing here. I drank half of my prime.
Yeah.
It tastes like shit.
All right. If you're listening,
crew will get
tell
on
your
here.
team party leaders to join up to this VC so that we can decide on a coin flip who goes on which side, and then also make sure that you are joined up as your party, as your team leader.
Yeah. It's
Once again, chat, I've been Beautiful Panda. Me and AZ are going to take off from now. We'll see you guys next time around the server. Again, I want to shout out our sponsor, Panda Productions. Check out youtube.com/Beautiful Panda for the latest music, and check out the Atrioc Studios on all streaming platforms.
Good morning, gamers! I see you in chat. I see the Tharchers in chat. Great start for Stanzcord, can I just say. I loved every moment of it. I loved Stanzcord's energy in the chat. I loved Atricord's energy in the chat. I think we're having a great time together, and I'm really excited to see how this next game goes.
Yeah. Beal, join up. I don't know what the team leaders on the strongest Stance team is, but we'll see when he joins up.
I can pop in there and let them know where do they need to join.
Good call. They literally may not have elected one because we're sort of egalitarian.
Yeah, I
that way.
told them
sort
earlier
of don't
before
have
the game
leaders.
to make sure to pick one. So
Well, we're sort of an equal rights. Oh, I see someone. Equal rights sort of situation.
where's Beal?
Oh,
Where should I
Samich
send them?
apparently. Samich, get
Hello,
Samich in
Matt.
here.
Oh yeah, Samich. Samich.
Get Tharch on
Why not?
stream. What's up, Flu?
I don't know how. Guys, am I actually quiet on stream? Because I couldn't double check that before we did
You
this.
sounded great, but maybe
I'm
crazy.
using the best software on the market, of course. NVIDIA Studio Audio. What's it called? NVIDIA Broadcast. Great marketing for that great product. Yeah, Samich, get in the VC. I don't know if you're
I
here
am
yet.
here.
Oh, there you are. Where did Beal go? Hello? Beal? Where is Beal?
I'll have to remember to say the Panda Productions Red Bull Power Play, or sorry, Panda Productions Baron Power Play. Excuse me.
Yes,
I did
you
like
can't forget
the
the Baron Power Play.
I
the
think that's important.
advertisement was really elite. I mean, this is something that maybe Okie Dokie in chat runs our movie nights for
Okay,
us.
I
I'm
guess
wondering if maybe we
Porker-
need to start getting.
Yeah, I'm doing the coin
Okay,
flip.
yeah. All right, cool.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, I thought you were the team leader to come
No,
here
that's
doing the coin flip.
it's Mr. Pork.
Oh, okay then. Well then, I gotta. Pork's gonna be first pick, and whoever is Sandwich, you're also gonna be the first pick. I get invited to this lobby, so you're at the top of your team, so they're picked. Let's see. Let's do a coin flip. You guys are gonna have to trust me because I'm just gonna do it on my website. Heads or tails? Decide which one wants to be the other.
Yeah, who's calling it?
Well, who's calling it?
I'll flip it. And, you guys decide which one of
How
you
about
would
how about
rather
this?
be which
Stan's
side
Cord
of
lost the
which
first game,
side.
so they get to call it here. How about that?
Okay,
Alright.
that's fair.
All right.
Sandwich, I believe.
Tails never fails, right?
That's right. Tails
We're
never
going tails.
fails.
And that is a tails.
Yeah,
Let's
that's right.
go! And we're gonna go blue side.
We win
Alright,
those. We
cool.
simply win those.
Make sure your
So-
team joins up to the right side.
Yep.
So that means Beal has to swap over to the other side. You can go in spectator mode to get in there. Let's
Ooh,
see.
this-
Oh yeah,
the
AD,
casting
you wanna
for- sorry.
join as spectator? I can get you in the game, so you can spectate separately it as well. You too, Fed. Just add me.
Should we get in roll order? Does it not matter?
It doesn't matter which role order you are in my opinion, because you can just reorder the scoreboard. I just
Okay.
need you guys to be on the right side and invite your teammates so that you're
Yep.
on the right teams.
What's your tagline?
Oh,
we're going.
I haven't. Why did we start
Oh.
it?
We are not
Oh.
going.
What the hell? Who was that?
Bill might have trolled us.
Wild
All
goat.
right.
Beal disconnected.
No, Beal.
All right. Whenever we get to pick some bands, I get to join my team again, right?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm.
You have to
going
leave them
tell-
the entire time here, actually.
Yep. I'm gonna be in here the whole time.
I was
Yep.
trying to get someone specific to be the lobby leader so I can talk to them so it didn't get triggered or it didn't launch too early. Where is the VR?
Yep.
Go. You just go into spectator because then you can see.
Oh, game lobby is full.
Make it added. Oh, it's.
I mean, spectators open. That's
Yeah. There's
It's
4
telling me game
slots.
lobby is full.
Sandwich, can you go in the spectator so that Aideen can join? So he goes in the.
Yeah. No worries.
He also can go spectator. Alright, there we go. Unfit.
I don't know why it doesn't immediately
yeah, that's
drop
weird.
you in spectator, but
What was your name again, Fid, on League?
Fidgeter, spelled with a J.
Oh yeah.
G, excuse me.
Got a
Go,
one in
and then you
numerical
join up
order,
and go
right?
in the spectator. There we go. And then you go back to your team. Currently, frickin' Heck is the lobby leader. It's TM. You're the. Alright, yeah.
I will say, Twitch chat is predominantly Stan's Cord pilled right now.
I'm
Gotten
wondering if
really
that
positive vibes.
If that might
Yeah.
just be our spamming skills, less so than a numerical advantage. But I think that
Mm.
proves that we have the ability to be small and yet mighty. This is one of the great Stan's Cord strengths.
Yeah, the
we may
vocal
be
minority.
underdogs, right. But
Yeah,
we
right.
make a lot of noise.
Alright, everyone's
one thing about
in.
us.
Streams live. I've got the screen open. Everyone's on their teams. You guys can go back to your VCs for now.
All right.
All right.
See ya. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck.
GG's, good luck.
GG.
Good luck.
Let's see, no penalties, no shots to the face.
No yellow cards.
Yeah,
nothing below the belt.
let's keep it all together here.
So the organizers have set up an interesting commentary team here, and one thing that I want to point out is that I have no idea what's going on, and I believe one of the other ones does as well.
Yeah.
And so I guess I was wondering, could we get some input from some of our more advanced co-commentators on what we're looking for in this game, who we're expecting to stand out, and sort of what's going to happen in this game? What do we think is going to go down?
Well, yeah, of course we can talk about that. I've been playing the game for a little bit. I started playing when Vel'Koz came out. Now, I mostly play with friends, but the biggest thing here is that the Viego is a perfect ban because Crush Force, jungler on Stanz's team, was only playing Viego in the jungle for the past about like 2.5 weeks. So I'm not quite sure. It's going to be interesting to see what pocket pick he pulls out of there, but I do know that that ban is going to be key for the Atrioc team.
All right. I have heard that there was quite a bit of preparation on the Stanz side. I don't know if the Atrioc people can chime in and say, has y'all's team been working together? Have you been doing a lot of prep, or are you just sort of winging it, expecting that your numerical advantage will take over here?
So being in all the team discords, I can tell you guys that the Atrioc strongest team group chat had been radio silent since I made the group until 3 days ago.
Ooh, okay. This is interesting. If anyone's doing gambles in chat, that might be insider info.
Do we have gambas?
I don't think so, but we can do informal one. People start saying how much money you have on which team in chat.
Yeah, I can spot people up to about $100. I can spot you. But yeah, okay, another Vi ban. Looks like we got two jungler bans on both sides. I think it's going to be very, very important for both teams. I mean, both of these junglers in the research that I've done are very much grab grubs early and just run the game with them. You know, they're on the team side of, as long as we can push, you know, we're going to have a good time doing it. So it'll be interesting to see the way they maneuver, especially these side lane picks in the mid lane and top lane, with the Jinx pick coming out first for Stan's Court. So they're hoping to get just rapid fire rocket moments coming out, or, and this could be a long run, they could be doing an arcane themed team.
Oh,
I
would
love
it.
to see that.
Oh, like the TV show.
I love it. Yeah, it's
Yes, like
Jinx,
the TV show.
Jinx Arcane.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jinx Arcane.
Well, they did ban Vi though, so chances are slim. We'll take a look.
Nautilus.
Now,
I mean, they could be going for an Undercity team in that case. I mean, Vi did kind of start helping out Piltover a lot more. And okay, never mind. Never mind.
Lilia, that's a big one.
I don't think Ionia is aligned with Zon in any way. I believe this will be a gameplay-focused team instead.
Now, we talked about one tricks. Is there anyone on either of these teams that we should be aware of in terms of, like, they only are able to play one player, or are any of these bans genuinely damaging to the people who we're seeing playing on these teams?
Yeah, I mean, again, the first ban coming out, the Viego ban for Crush Force in the jungle, that was a very, very targeted ban there. Jarvan was another one for him, but the Lilia he does play as well. The biggest one here, though, is that Anivia ban from Atrioc, because, like, I don't, if you recall earlier on, we talked about how this is the self-titled #2 Anivia in NA. And I've never seen more Bluebird in my life than when I scrolled through their op.gg, because it was only Anivia. And those things are going to be pretty big. Now, on the other side of that, I'm surprised there wasn't an Ornn ban from the side of Stanz, because that man predominantly plays Ornn. The Kindred ban is targeted as well, and it looks like they missed the Aurora ban, but stole Jinx away from the other team. So it's a good diverse picks and bans here. I like it.
How's the weather? Where you all
on
are?
the Rift?
No, I mean, yeah, on the Rift. What are we looking at? What are the conditions? Like on
the weather
field?
on the Rift is looking to be, I mean, pretty mixed up overall. I mean, they got rivers going through it, water that you have to trudge through, verdant forests, but then also like little grassy lands that have been just
pretty
tread
foggy.
too much for anything to grow. A little bit of fog. I think it really depends what type of Drake Soul we end up getting that determines the real climate of the Rift today.
Right. Now, again, coming in from an outsider perspective here, are we worried that killing all these animals might cause some sort of ecological disaster?
I don't think so.
What's interesting, I was going to say, I think that's a good point, but the issue is that this is a magical rift, right? So nothing that happens here is...
Your dad calls my rift magical, so continue. Sorry. Keep going.
I don't know that I want to, you know?
Make a one in chat for animal rights.
Yeah,
sorry,
1 in chat for animal rights, 2 in chat for animal wrongs.
That's true. Anyone... I'm seeing a lot of +2s, which may be related to my joke,
That's
but
a
it
lot
also
of
may be
+2s.
Yeah. We're big meat eater crew.
A lot of CC coming out from Atrioc side with the Nico stuns, Ornn knockups, Nautilus hook with the dredge line. It is looking like they're trying to lock people down and just throw down for a team fight here. Graves, little Stanz pick here.
Last pick. That's going to be pretty interesting. I'm not seeing a ton of damage really coming out from the red team in this match. I mean, they have consistent
Russians.
damage. Ornn can be good and can hit hard. Nico has some, burst to it. Aurora will slowly burn you away, but I mean, Grace is the closest thing to an ADC. I can't imagine that being anything but pain when trying to take objectives, push towers. I mean, they can hold lanes, but ending the game is not about kills. It's about
It's going to be about that push.
Rocks.
Also, a reminder for everyone who's newly joined us and was here for the start of the last game. In 20 seconds, the game will start for the players, but we will have to wait out the spectator timer for 3 minutes.
Okay.
Does the game start whilst we're doing that, or?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just playing. We just have to wait 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's designed in that way so that if someone spectates a game, it's carried over from the normal spectating process for ones that aren't custom matches. Although I'm not sure if they even still have that. But it's partially a way to make sure that nobody can spectate and then, be in your ear as a little coach saying, hey, the enemy jungler's on their blue across the entire map.
Right. And I'll say one thing. I know that Stanz does not need our assistance in terms of coaching here. We've got the team bonding, we've got the skill, and we've got the drive to bring it home today, and I'm ready to watch it happen.
I will say, I went into both teams' Discord calls earlier before they popped into here, and at Stanzcord, the vibes were a 2-0. They're feeling a strong 2-0 coming into this match. They are going to win 2 games. Easy peasy, getting all 6 grubs. The Dragon, they're pushing down waves. They feel a strong 2-0. I feel they feel very, very confident. On the other side of that, the vibes in the Atrioc Discord were much more relaxed. They're going to go into this. They're going to play their game. They're going to make it work. They're going to do what they need to do in order to help each other out across the rift and try to combat that intense positivity coming from the Stanzcord side. It'll be
Also,
very
I
interesting.
just
I wonder.
In Discord chat, the message we summarized the teams in. So you have the rank, the user's name, and then the role that we presume they were playing in. So you guys can refer to it if you look in the chat.
Right. I was going to ask, who is our top player today? I know this is a challenge between the strongest from both Discord, but who is our real standout as being above the rest? And what should we expect from them?
I think that would have to objectively be Sask.
Yeah, Saskia Cree.
Yep. That's challenger player coming out, the only challenger on our list. That obviously doesn't speak for everything in the world,
Right.
but they're going to be really the star player that we're looking to expect. They are the faker of our game. And sometimes Faker loses, but
That's true.
sometimes
That's
Faker
true.
wins. And I think we could definitely look down there to see some engaging moves in the mid lane, especially with an Ahri coming out there. Lots of dynamic playmaking, lots of moves to be made, lots of skill shots to hit, and lots of agency that hopefully we see return from there.
Right. I mean, the Ahri is an interesting pick because it is a completely different playstyle in a lot of different ways to their normal Anivia. As Anivia, you're going to hit 6 and you're just going to farm up till you get a couple items and then you start just melting people, right? With Ahri, it's a completely different playstyle. So they're really gonna have to adapt themselves to this new gameplay. And I do think that they are challenger Emerald 2 right now. They'll be able to make that happen.
Yeah,
Just realized I
especially
put the
seeing the
names
enemy
wrong,
team.
just someone
They've got
told
a
me.
lot of tanks on it. They have, I would say, the Atrioc team has really 2 priority targets. That being Grave and Aurora. Not saying that Nico's weak, right? But the burst damage out of Nico is usually not entire team wiping, right? There's a lot of utility coming out from the Atrioc team, and I think the Ahri pick is really a way to try and aim for what's important to take out.
Yeah, those damage picks are going to be big. It'll be interesting. I'm curious if we're going to see a little with the Nautilus pick on B-Hop. I'm wondering if they're going to go for a cheeky little invade here on Jinx and a Wild Goat and Iwana. It'll be interesting. I'm curious to see what will happen here. It'll be very, very interesting as the drones come
Wait,
around.
these guys are only level 1.
Down.
These guys are bad.
B-Hop, they write down themselves as a 1 trick of Red Glass.
A recall right off bat. Why would someone do that?
So there's one big reason to go for a recall, and that would be to try and get vision somewhere else, or to
Oh,
trade
so you're
out the
setting
ward.
your thingamajig that lets you see things.
Yes.
And then coming
So
back.
what we have coming out from
Oh.
the Wild Goat support on the Stanz Cord team is that they dropped
They
a
paused
ward.
the game?
I still have it, but they dropped a
It still
ward
looks
down
great.
in that tri-bush, then backed and went for a sweeper trinket instead. Same
Gotcha.
thing for Crush Force. They both got their vision down, and they know that they're going to want to be clearing wards later on.
Is
So,
that good strategy or what's going on?
It's
How-
not
how do we like
necessarily
that?
good or bad. It
Okay.
depends on how much, I guess, how
Sick dance
aggressive
moves.
you want
Big
to be.
dance coming up in top lane.
Big dance battle up in top lane. I don't know who's really going to be able to win this.
I do love to see this. A little camaraderie. Can we get some dances in chat, please?
Yeah.
Oh, there is an interesting gameplay going on down bot lane with the Nautilus in that
Yes.
front. Oh,
yes.
no.
Nautilus aggressive
Unfortunately,
move,
gives
and
it away.
I believe I don't personally. I'm a support player. That's where most of my experience is. I'm not sure why Wild Goat would have chosen to opt for sweeper instead. Nautilus in a bush has that hook, has that danger. It would
Yeah.
be very important for their lane to know where that Nautilus is, and swapping it out to clear the enemy vision. I'm not sure if that's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, you saw them at the very beginning. They're getting pushed off that wave, and that's just the immediate concern when you don't have vision in that front bush and Nautilus with a
Yeah.
hook that comes flying out, and you're just stunned for at least a second with that Nautilus hook combined with his auto attack. You're taking unnecessary damage there for sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting.
No, it's a dangerous game to be playing. I mean, hey, if it pays off, that Sona might be looking to roam, might be looking to set up vision denial to enable Crush Force or maybe Sass roaming. But
No, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say most of the time the casual League player is not in a voice call with their teammates. How
That's right.
does being in a voice call, especially on
Oh,
a big
Nautilus gets the
stage
hook
like
in.
this?
Trade having up and bot.
Didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, it's
yeah.
I was seeing the action happen on screen and I went, "Ooh, I'm gonna be quiet."
Ink is freezing for me. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, a little bit of freezing, no big deal.
A little stuttering. That's all right.
The
They
game
need a
is
breather.
too good. But
Yeah,
but
that's
how
all right.
how do we see being in a voice call? Does that have a significant impact on performance, or does that just vary player by player?
I think it might not have an impact on performance per se, but on the experience of the players together, right? You are more coordinated. You're more willing to take fights because you have an expectation of other teammates being there. If you know one of your teammates is coming in for a dive under tower, you know to push that wave in faster so you get some minions. Or, on the other hand of that, if somebody's calling you to back off, you have that heads up awareness that, hey, they roamed. So it is beneficial and just you are more aware of what's happening. I don't think it necessarily make you play better. I'm curious to hear some other thoughts on it, but it's just the awareness it provides.
Yeah.
I
think
don't know what's going on because it's paused for a while now. I don't know if they took a pause and it doesn't show up on our spectator side or like what's
Oh,
going on.
we can just give it a minute. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, just so it's not we're missing out on the game.
Yeah, for sure. It's good to call.
I will
Do
say
we
it is
think that-
paused in
I'm
the
sorry.
regular spectate mode too. Like on my
Oh,
side,
okay,
it's
that's
not
good
just
to know.
your spectate.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
making sure.
Someone might be going pee. This is a classic. First,
Getting a chug jug IRL.
exactly.
Now, as far as being
Can
in
we-
voice calls, I have spent some time in and out of tournaments. I have had many a different team playing both in voice calls and out of voice calls while having it happen. And I think it's incredibly variable. It depends on who you have. Because some people,
Right.
they learn from solo queue. They sit there, they shut up. They rarely even ping.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas some people, they'll be talking all the way. They'll be setting things up for the team. We're really looking for those playmakers in those roaming roles, the supports, the junglers, and the mid laners to be vocal, making those calls, making it happen. Because otherwise, there's not going to be a huge difference, right? It can either be a huge benefit or it could just bring nothing in the end.
I've been told that it appears that they might actually be playing up the game.
Right.
And it's the spectator being buggy. So one of you guys
Yeah,
mind
I'm wondering if Fid could try
restarting on
reloading,
your
yeah.
side?
I will,
Because I don't
will
know if
try
I
and,
can leave
reload
this and
my-
get back in that easily.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
What do we
gonna
think?
try
What do
and
we
reload.
think is happening? Is the real question. What do we think is happening right now? Has the
That
dragon been taken?
Atrioc has given
Team
up.
Stanz got cold feet, I think.
Let's see if I can get this spectate in.
Also,
Now,
one
do
in
you
chat,
think-
Tamples.
No, it appears that you get removed from the game when you drop out of
Ooh.
spectator.
That is not
Oh,
great.
That's Unfortunate.
Is there any way to come back in?
I went
Oh,
back
it's back,
50
it's back.
seconds. No, I went
Oh,
back.
well,
50
Yeah, we're
seconds.
back.
We're back.
Does it work for everyone?
Ah, man, that's great.
Yeah,
Looks like it's resumed right where we come back. We are back. Everyone get back in chat.
We'll just pretend it was a pause. Technical. Somebody's mouse was broken. A
Right.
keyboard
Yeah,
had a,
no.
you know.
Oh, it's paused
I
again.
went
Okay.
back 15 seconds.
We got there.
And it's
We
just
got
getting. It just crashed. I guess the replay is bugged at 3 minutes. It just crashes.
Oh.
I did back out. I did leave and then respectate again, and it is working again.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
cool.
But
I will
I don't
do
know.
that then.
I don't have an option to respectate.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Maybe it's a number of spectators thing?
Okay. I
I'm
mean,
not
I will
sure. It-
for the stream try to rejoin. If it
Yeah, we'll
doesn't
figure
work
it
for me to get back in, I will think we just have to have someone you guys green share your
I can.
Right.
your
I was gonna say,
side.
I can
Can
do
we
that.
get some,
I
get some
appear to be able
pausers
to
in
get back
chat?
in though. I'll rewind it back to 3 minutes of the game just so we get the whole thing on video.
Right.
Yeah, no spoilers. I won't
Everyone
be
close
spoiling.
your eyes. Everyone close your eyes. Let's get some pausers in chat. Let's get some vibes in chat. How are chatters feeling? I want to hear some commentary.
Chat, what's your favorite skin in the game right now? What do we got? What are we thinking? Is it Corporate Mundo? Naughty
your eyes,
Nautilus?
close your eyes.
We seem to have lost 3 minutes
Prelude
of
to
gameplay.
Chaos, Vandal
I
skin.
cannot rewind further than 6 minutes of the game. So we just lost
Alright.
that on 3 minutes. But if you look at this, let me reorder the
Let's catch up.
portraits.
I'm seeing
Those
first
things.
blood on Atrioc team, but not as much as I would have expected to have gone down in 3 minutes.
It was a
As a
first blood
Lakers.
kill on the Nautilus. Nautilus got the kill. They're collapsing bottom lane. Graves coming in. It looks at
Oh,
Flash
wow.
leaving from Jinx.
Ooh, Lilia
Unfortunately,
getting
the Nautilus hook on the Lilia.
Come on, Crush. Oh, that's another stanza.
That is okay. You know, that was a really solid gank coming in. 3 versus 2 there, and they had support coming down in a roam from Nico in the mid lane. You know, that was a really well... That talking about being in a voice comp, right? That's one of those moments where, you have Graves coming in for a gank, you can make something happen. And they got Jinx Flash out of it, too. Really, really solid gank there from Atrioc team.
Let's hope the replay doesn't stop working yet again.
How did Stan's cord go wrong there? What could they have done differently to improve their performance in that team fight?
Well, they could have dodged the Nautilus hook. You know, that would have done a lot.
There you go. Yep, that'll do it.
Lilia was in the grave smoke, though, so she wasn't really able to see it coming.
Unfortunate. You know, that is
Great
it was one of those
smoke,
things.
Nearsightedness, absolutely
Yep.
brutal.
It is. Big wave coming in bot lane. Doesn't look like Graves is going to be pushing for a dive here, but they might be able to get one of these turret platings. Nautilus walking up. Meanwhile, Crush Force, like always, getting those grubs as early as possible. Making it happen. Lost the dragon, but that's okay. They'll be getting 3 grubs, and on par to set 4 up later on.
What do grubs provide in this situation?
Grubs give you a permanent boost when taking towers. It'll do a small amount of true damage per tick, depending on the amount of grubs you have. Oh, there's the play coming in
Big
at
fight.
bot lane. I was about to say, trading grubs for dragon is usually not worth it unless you use that bot lane pressure to make something happen, and it looks like Atrioc's team, Atrioc, is making something happen. They have 1 kill underneath tower. They're trying
This
to...
build is wild.
There's another.
Off the stray tower shot. That's going to be a 1-for-1
Hey.
in bot lane, actually.
So they're landing a slow. Crush Force looking to get a kill here. I don't know that they'll get anything, but they'll definitely get some damage down, force it back, prevent any more pushing on that mid lane. Forcing a Nico ulti
Nico
out of
ult
Frog
drop
Champ.
down. Oh, misses the Q under tower, misses that extra poke damage. It's great for a tower shot.
Yeah, applying pressure where it's needed, right? Top lane doesn't really look like they're doing anything fun up here. They're just kind of having a wet noodle fight.
We have a counter
Horn versus
jungling
Mundo.
going. Some Raptors are being lost to the Stanford team.
Graves
Ask a
looking
quick
at, might be
question.
trying to grab. Yeah, go for it.
How do you win?
The goal of the game is to destroy the enemy team's nexus, which are the 2 little giant crystal balls in the bottom left corner and the bottom right corner.
Oh, okay.
And the process for that is by destroying these other towers in the lane so that you can continue to do damage to further towers.
Okay.
You kill
Think of
those
it
little
as
guys
a-
to get gold. Go ahead, you speak.
Yeah, think of it as a siege where you have to break all the outside defenses to get to the inside defenses. Kills grant gold, which helps you get stronger. Killing minions, the little guys, gets gold, helps you get stronger. Same thing with jungle camps, the creeps that are in between in other ways. But the only way to actually win the game is to break down enough towers in one of the lanes to get down and destroy the Nexus.
Something big just happened. Graves finished the Yomu's first item for the jungler, and that will just make it a little easier to run around the map and wreak havoc on these solo lanes. Might be looking to use it again bottom lane, as it seems that that's been a favorite of the two teams. But with a 2-in-1 Sona, I don't know that I want to mess around. You know, feeling a little confident. Oh, unfortunately, big fight happens. Dredge line happens.
That's an ult from Nautilus, locking down with the Between Worlds jump, but not quite enough.
Wow.
Oh,
flashes back in, gets the hook. I don't know that that was a good deal. The Jinx
ult pay off. Jinx
go.
ult gets the kill.
Excellent.
She zoomies up. We're going to be able to see if she can make it, but that...
And Crush Force coming in for the assist here.
That should be a
excellent. Stanz Cord finally pulling ahead. I'd love to see it.
Jinx firing that rocket just like at the end of Season 1 of Arcane. So it was a big, big kill there.
Big kill. I don't think there are quite as many casualties this time, but it might have been worth more.
Into Season 1, chat. Season 1. Everybody has seen Season 1. Come on.
Not me.
If you haven't seen Season 1, I'm sad for you.
Now, seeing that jungler assist there and talking about junglers right beforehand, how much of the role of a jungler is psychological versus actual presence being there and putting pressure on lanes?
That's tough. Depends on who you're laning against. I think as a jungler, Fiddlesticks, you know, that's all psychological because he is a little demon man. But you're playing on, you know, like a champion like Crush Force is playing with the Lilia, right? Little cute goat. Not doing a whole lot of psychological damage, but really big damage potential when it comes to ganks because the slows, the ultis, you know, if you're caught out and you're pushed up, that's not going to be a good time for you.
Coming down in the jungle. 4K is starting to fight. Crush Force is already over half down, but that's an ulti.
Dodges the ulti.
Dodges.
Wow. Excellent work.
Does look like there's going to be a collapse coming in. Oh, Sask. Nope. Unfortunate.
Oh, but Beal takes her out. Takes out Crush Force just under tower. Now having to have a duel against Savage or run away. But that Mundo just ulted.
Mundo getting his stocks up.
Down, and now it's a 2v1. Hopefully they're able to turn it, and they are. And maybe grab Krugs on the way. Or Grugs, not Krugs.
Purple Krugs, Grubs.
Yeah.
So there will be a 3-for-3 grubs here. So neither team is going to be taking advantage of the little mini grubs that spawn when you're pushing towers, but both are going to just get a little bit of a bonus in the damage over time on towers as they split push. You know, Mundo late game is going to be doing some big damage, and I imagine the Ahri split push with her, you know, magic damage auto attacks are going to be doing quite a bit late game damage there.
Yeah, I wonder how much this Mundo is setting up for that push, that split push late game.
Teams are positioning around Dragon here. This will be the second Dragon of the game. TP coming in. Nico ulti pops down.
Nico ult pop blossom.
As Atrioc initially
They're getting knocked up over and over.
This
it's AoE and CC and nothing more.
Bambi
Difficult
gets shot.
dragon for Stanz Cord there.
There's a potential here for a steal. Unlikely with the smite coming out, but Ornn takes the Drake.
Stanz sadly unable to stop the steal.
And one Hex Tech Drake.
As the Inferno Dragon comes across the map. So the big thing on Infernal Drake, while on the topic of Drakes and teams are recouping here, Infernal Drake, the more you kill it, the more it increases your attack damage and ability power. So this is a very, very important Drake for teams. The other side of that is they spawn these little flame things around the map that give you extra ability haste. So it's just going to be very interesting to see how these teams prioritize dragons coming into the next match. Stanz Core is going to have to do a better job setting up next time. Fortunately, they just got engaged on and did not have an answer for the damage.
Now, at this progression, you know, temporally in the game, is this a pretty typical kill to death and everything? How are teams playing conservatively here, or are they really going all out in terms of the normal game at this level?
I mean, we've been seeing some big plays being dropped down, but those are to be expected. Nothing is, like, crazy when you look at it. You know, this is not an insane stomp. This seems to be a pretty matched team where, I mean, the only difference is 4 kills and 2 dragons, and that's just I mean, that's a single lost dragon fight. Is that 4 kill and 2 dragon different? You know?
Yeah, it does mean they have a 3. Atrioc, Team Atrioc does have a 3k gold lead here, but with this early in the game, you know, the items are still being completed, which is arguably the most important thing right now. So as long as both teams are feeling comfortable in their ability to trade, it's a relatively even fight, as you were saying.
I would also like to point out that the Mundo on Team Stanz has bought a Warbox, but he doesn't have the right amount of health to actually trigger its passive.
You know, we call that thinking ahead where I'm from.
Right.
I'm surprised. I would have expected Mundo to get enough grass.
The goat is going to get... Unfortunately, it does look like... Ults does not use ultimate. I don't know if she had it. Doesn't... Maybe?
Oh, we got Ahri in a bush. No bush
A lot of
strat.
conflict in the jungles this game.
Yes. An interesting thing about Infernal Soul, it does change the map, removes a lot of bushes and makes paths a little bit wider and more open. There are less places to hide, it's less of a maze in between the jungles, and so that's going to make for a lot more aggressive plays in the jungles, and a lot more catching people out or catching them up towards another vision.
Yeah, it'll open up opportunities for Ornn to get more knockups with his, you know, his damage on structures. Also, his ultimate coming in too, so it just leaves more avenues for these champions to collapse on people in the jungle. Makes it a lot easier. Now they did get Rift Herald. Team Atrioc did steal that Rift Herald away.
Crush Force coming behind the Nico and Nick.
Taking some big damage here. Not sure Graves is going to be coming in. Crush Force is looking a little bit...
With the Nico ult, I believe that is a sealed fate right there.
A little overzealous, one might say.
Sona ult, Nautilus ult down in bot lane. Appears they're just backing off, playing it
Double
safe
disengage.
Conservative.
Graves is coming in. They might try to dive here if they can get this bottom wave pushed in fast enough. Graves is coming to come in from behind. Maybe... Wild Goat might have seen it.
Just respawning. I don't see an Ahri moving from mid lane. I think they have all the... Oh,
the TP coming in too. It looks like I want to start that a little early.
They do not have all the time in the world to set up this invade.
Wow. Oh my... And gets caught again. Gets the ulti out coming out.
Oh!
Graves ulti gets another kill.
Graves
Jinx
Decent
might be able to clean up.
Still pushing.
Lilia Ball makes it.
If you were to put money on who would win right now, who would you put on?
I think there's a very strong gold lead in the way of Atrioc, their team, and the biggest thing that I see there is honestly the Ornn. They have some good scaling champions over on Atrioc.
Yep.
Dan's team also has some good scaling, but Ornn's stat bonuses and the masterwork items can just be a lot to deal with in the late game. Usually, you can only buy so many items. Having stronger items means that you just can reach levels that the other team can't.
It is a big wet noodle fight up here in the top lane. You are correct. Ornn items do help a lot. It's very interesting. They fought each other and then nothing happened, so that was fun.
It makes you wonder if they really have the drive to kill.
What do you expect in an Ornn Mundo lane?
Oh,
they care about towers, not killing people. It takes too much energy.
Mundo, I think that Warmogs is coming in clutch here. He definitely has the health now because he is now significantly higher than that Ornn. As they get a collapse down in the mid lane, and it does look like... Ooh, Nico falls.
Top Blossom got canceled, so no damage out to Sona on that.
Dragon
Nautilus
is up.
looking for a hook. Does have ult available.
There seems to be some shenanigans happening bot lane with Aurora versus Jinx. It does look like that will go away. Will Crush Force be able to secure the kill? He does.
Ooh.
Graves coming in.
Crush Force can make it out.
It's teams supporting teams. You know, we were worried there a little bit. Crush Force might have been running it down, but he got a shutdown, got himself back in the game. And
right, sometimes you gotta break an egg to make an omelet.
You're very right. That's exactly right, too. We'll be trying to start this up.
Amen.
That is.
How are we looking down here at Dragon with so much of the Atrioc team currently down?
Big ult coming out.
Another TP coming in. 2 TPs. We have 3 TPs used for this fight. Mundo just kind of going to run around in the middle of them.
Sandwich trap right in the middle.
Tough.
Mundo taking out.
Gets a knockup. Looking to get a kill on the Sona.
Nautilus ult coming in, aiming for that Ahri, gets the knockdown or lockdown.
This could be a Jinx cleanup opportunity.
What a team fight.
I think with
Teamfight tactic.
Reveal the Ornn there is a big wall in front. Ornn ult coming in. Nico follow up, taking that out, and I don't think Jinx is going to have the damage at this stage in the game. She only has 1.5 items, and that one finished item is a static shift. That's for pushing and farming. Not so great.
What's the strategy for Stanz Core to come back into this? What do you think their priority needs to be?
I think the priority, it's really hard. They're already a good ways behind in gold, and the longer they wait, the more Atrioc's team is going to get Ornn items, the stronger they're going to get into late game. I really think the best thing that they can do is sit back and try and feed Jinx as much farm as possible. If Jinx can hit 3 items, probably, that's going to be a good chunk of damage that she can pour out, and the rest of the team can just play Get Down Mr. President.
Yeah. Something I'd like to point out here is that Team Atrioc does still have Rift Herald. They haven't used it yet. They haven't dropped it anywhere. They've got 2 tier 1 towers left and 1 tier 2 tower, as Ornn is about to get caught out here, looking like Crush Force and Sandwich are going to go for a kill. He's got the team, the flank from Nico.
Wow, the
big move from Nico, turning the entire
Wow.
fight around. Mundo is stuck in the middle of them, slowly burning away. Let's see if Ari's able to get out before Nautilus is able to catch. No, Ari is out clean. That Nico, big pop blossom, just changed that entire fight around.
As Rift Herald spawns in the fountain, like a good little boy. Excellent.
What is that?
That is a Rift Herald. That is a little guy, runs around, and you can actually drive him around corners, and does damage to towers through his forehead. So it's basically use your head, but the meme.
Yeah, in the same place that Grub spawned, that Baron is now alive, there is a Rift Herald where if you kill it, you can then spawn it to help take down the towers of the enemy
Nautilus
team.
getting the flank on.
Oh, we're going in. Rift Herald going in. Come on, Shelly. Drift.
Excellent work there from freaking Hack, dude. As FrogChamp gets a turret in the bottom lane, just securing a little bit more extra gold, standing gold on the map. The next objective for Atrioc team is probably going to be that top tower, which will probably fall pretty quickly with the vision in the jungle that they have.
I mean,
Is there
I see them looking
reason
for
to
Baron.
clear all of the lanes versus just sticking down that middle lane, which they've already cleared here?
Yes, there is one big reason. It's something that we usually call
Force getting
priority
collapsed.
or prio that you might hear. Prio is having that lane pushing. So, if your lane is back at your base and you're with your mid lane out at maybe the enemy base, well, that lane's going to be hitting your base. It's going to be hurting you even when you're not there. And that's a lot of
FrogChamp has no
farm
ulti.
that you could be losing out on.
And there are fights happening all over the place. FrogChamp flashes away. Don't think it's going to happen.
Fights nonstop.
TP actually trying to support. Nope, not good enough.
Yep, not able to make it in time, but can probably stop the push and halt some of the momentum that Jinx and Sona picked up.
If there's anything you could say about this game, it wouldn't be boring.
If they'll keep letting the Mundo push by himself, he might just take the entire base.
Yeah, they do need to respond to that at some point, although it looks like he doesn't have that much wave flare at this point.
No, but he does have a business
Warlogs.
mindset.
He does have a business mindset. He does have the health stocks coming in. He just does not have the AD stocks quite yet to be taking those towers quickly enough.
No, yeah, he's not diversified quite enough yet. He was really hit with the...
Soon to go for an index fund.
Did get
They call him the Jeff Bezos of the league.
That's a hard steal out of Mundo. Mundo's opting for double health.
That is a late Heartsteel, 23 minutes into the game. It'll be very interesting to see, because especially how quickly these fights are happening. I'm curious why they didn't go for more of just raw, mixed tank damage item here.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
Either damage or defenses. I could have seen a Titanic Hydra here, or I could have seen a Sunfire Cape.
The Sunfire Cave could have been huge.
Yeah, those two are what I was expecting to see come out of the Mundo.
The Nautilus hook and Dredge line goes onto the back line. It does not look like this is going to be
Ornn
good.
ult gets missed. Does not get followed up on, but it just is not enough. I think they're 2 ahead in gold. They've got 9k lead. 2 Ornn items down. They're slowly just eating away stats-wise.
Is it wise for Stanz Core to be picking fights like this? I mean, I just see them running in, and it seems like it might be not the best strategy.
I believe a big part of that has to do with vision. If you look on the mini-map in the corner, you can see a lot of small red wards, red trinkets. The red team has a lot of vision around there. You don't see much blue. Stanzcord is probably picking these fights seeing, oh, that's their carry alone. Oh, that's their jungler alone. Not knowing that literally 4 of them are hiding around the corner just out of view. That's why vision is so important in this game.
Yeah. Oh, it almost looks like there's going to be a catch here on the Orin. I do think he's a little tanky boy. We'll have to see what happens. Flashes away. If they continue to chase here, they might get caught out by the rest of the team. Oh no, this is not.
The rest of the team is there to follow up. Ari is taken out with that Nautilus hook, and that does not bode
Mundo
well.
TP's in. I don't know that this is going to give them anything here.
A bit of damage on Nico.
As a blue buff is going to get stolen away.
Is stuck behind enemy lines. I'm not sure how this is going to transition into a dragon win there. Looks like they're going for a split. Not even contested. Dragon, Crush Force is looking to just take as much gold as they can.
Are we running it down mid right now?
They might be, especially because they know they're on Dragon, and the collapse from behind is imminent. It will be interesting to see what the Nico ulti happens. The Nico with the Aurora ulti is actually immense.
Yeah, I see the combo out of that team. I was thinking there wasn't that much damage coming out of Aurora.
Getting caught in the Aurora means you can't get rid of the Nico.
Yeah, that's I mean, that is a very good little piece of tech there that I think all of us missed. I think it's very, very technical.
Yeah, I knew they would have a lot of CC. I didn't realize how well their CC would be able to guarantee into each other.
You didn't recognize their game.
No,
I did not recognize their game.
They are just going to push down mid. They're just going to bully them.
That is the first inhib down. That's going to be supers coming down mid lane. That's going to be hard to deal with.
All 5 members as well. All 5 members of the Atrioc team do have those Masterwork Forge items now, so they are even beyond full build. Yes,
big,
worth pointing out.
That gives them, I believe they're on average about 1,000 gold worth of stats.
Yes.
Yeah. So take that
an additional 1,000 gold of AD on the Graves, 1,000 gold of AP on the Nico, and a mix of AP and ability haste on the Aurora.
Nautilus flash coming in, getting the stun, Sono
TP coming out too.
Double ults coming down and getting that CC guaranteed. Ari trying to go back in instead of getting out, but those picks are just too strong with this chain CC.
Yeah, those 2 tanks providing just enough cover for the damage to get the kills for the team. They are built different. Simply built different.
With Infernal Drake and Infernal Soul too, that's going to be a lot of damage coming out. Bonus AD, bonus AP.
Ornn dies. Big kill for Stanzcord. Huge shutdown there. Arguably the biggest kill of the game.
Baron-powered supers and double cannon waves coming in. That's game over.
That is a GG. Remember, this is a best of 3, so teams will be drafting once more, banning once more, playing once more, and hopefully another time after that. We'd love to get a full 3 games. That would be excellent.
That was an excellent starting game. I really liked seeing the amount of team fights going on there, especially at the beginning, but we did lose those early 3 minutes, so I wonder if that could have had some impact on what we saw play out later.
That's all right. Old end-game difference, about 15,000 gold difference among the teams. That is nigh uncatchable, arguably.
Right.
It's hard to come back from that.
So let's have both of the team leaders join up again, and they get to decide. Well, I mean, wait, no, the Stanzcord's team leader, come join up to the VC, and pick which side you guys are playing on, as the losers gets to pick the play side.
Losers is very negative language.
The not victors.
The second winners.
Second place.
Yes.
Second wingers.
Okay, do we have the losers in here?
Yeah.
Yes.
The losers.
No, second winners. Stanzers,
Right, so
we
which
were
side
very
are you
proud
picking?
watching you. Lots of great comments for you in the chat. We're very excited to see it again.
The best tryers.
There you go.
Stan fans, very, very vocal.
Get on, Samich, get on the side you want to be on. You want to be on blue side, right? So
hang on. Can I give me 20 seconds? I'll be right back.
All right.
Let me
I mean,
ask my
just
team.
get on the side you want to be on. Is all.
Yeah, let me ask my team real quick.
All right. Let me get my spectating commentators also in the game. You guys are able to view the game
Yeah,
on your
we're-
side as well.
We're on the left side. We're team 1.
All right.
Right.
Stance Court's picking blue side. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
blue
yeah.
side again.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just update
Does it
the
matter?
scoreboard.
There is a
Or is it just
slight
colors?
there's a slight difference in win percentage on the sides, blue versus red, and I believe blue just ever so slightly has the edge.
Yeah, it's
I
first pick.
believe
There's
that
something about
last
going
pick.
up versus going down that really appeals to me.
there is a major importance also in pick order. Blue side means that you get first pick, so if you have a high priority
Oh.
option that you want, you get to go first.
Right, and so I mean they picked the Jinx first pick, which was didn't quite turn out the way they wanted it to, but it was a steal away from the Atrioc team because their AD carry is known for playing Jinx. Unfortunately, they also play Aurora really well, and it just worked really well with the Nico. So I'm curious to see what the bans are going to be coming out from both teams. I wonder if they're going to adapt at all or just run it back, see how it goes.
Yeah, I think the most interesting part of any best of 3, best of 5, or whatever is not the first game. It's always the second.
They don't seem to be in their designated team VCs. I don't think they're using them or not. Also, the Atrioc team seems not to be joining up. I don't know what's going on. Can someone go talk to them, see if they are informed about the joining up?
I can pop into the frickin' heck chat.
Yeah.
I'll go stop by. All right, I'll be right back reporting for duty. Invites are going out. I just
Alright,
needed
cool.
a moment to get them out there.
Also, could you inform them that they can join up into the designated, especially for this thing, made VCs that are locked down to only the people that are actually competing? Because in case people just join randomly when they're not actually playing. Because they're not using them right now, so I don't know if they know about that. That's all. Seems like Crush Force is AFK?
This one's for EU for real.
Yeah, there we go.
You know what we didn't do? We didn't do any post-game interviews with any of the team members.
That is true. I was thinking of the team leaders doing it, but I also...
I wonder if we can get Big Willie in here. Let us know his
Should we get
thoughts.
Big Will in
Their
here?
thoughts.
He could join up. He's watching is all. Gives
Big Willie.
Immediately. Wow.
Hello,
Tell us
Willie.
about what was that experience? What was your mindset? You picked Garen.
I love Demacia, so I picked Garen.
Any particular reason you like in Demacia?
I mean, Garen's pretty good into Yone.
Yeah.
Just in general. Technically, you're supposed to take Conqueror, but I noticed we didn't scale super well, so I took Phase Rush because it's better late game than Conqueror is.
The phase rush did come in clutch when you were running away from an Udyr.
Yes,
with double ram stance because you were quicker than him, and that was a surprise to me.
Yeah, the Q speed up and Stride Breaker and Phase Rush, you're quicker than any other champ. I think minus Lilia. I think Lilia can catch you, but
I do have an
it
important
was
question for
it was an interesting matchup. I overextended a few times. I accidentally killed Zoe with the action.
I was about to ask about that. What was the thought process?
I didn't know what Action's ult did. I had no idea. I've never ever played against that champ. All I know is he's fucking swinging from the damn trees in the jungle, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just run away." And then I baited Zoe.
Yeah.
So that was
for future reference.
Yeah, that was
anything
my fault.
with a health
That
bar
was
can
on me.
interrupt
That
that.
was on me.
Jungle creeps.
I'm just sitting here
minions,
watching
your
this.
allies.
This is a really interesting matchup. I like the Mundo Ornn matchup.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Definitely was a lot of wet
It was
noodle up in
pretty
the top
interesting.
lane until we
Just
got
two
into
tanky boys
Team Rowan.
hitting each other over the head and nothing happening.
I was surprised we didn't see any Renekton picks because both teams have Renekton players, and Renekton is a high pick player just in general in ranked. So I was surprised not to see that champ come out. Very, very interesting.
Renekton is like the quintessential top laner. He does everything. He's tanky,
Another option we could look for
rotation.
from Beal, if they ban Beal's Ornn, which will be interesting, but if they ban it, we could look for a Tom Kinch avenue, which he's also plays quite a bit of on his own account there. So that could be interesting.
They keep rejoining spectator. I don't know what's going on. They can start the game. B-Hop has it.
Shout out to username Cock Cruncher as a spectator.
That's
Who are you?
Napalm.
That's
Napalm.
There we go.
That's me. Shout out me.
All right. Well, hey, Big Willie, absolute honor to have you in here talking about your experience playing the game. We're getting into the ban phase here.
We got to do this like weekly, every 2 weeks or something. This was a lot of fun.
It is good fun. It's thoroughly enjoyable.
I mean, it seems to be picking up a lot of hype from the Stanz court, so maybe you guys get more than 10 people.
Yeah, get some more people in there.
Hey, small but mighty. Small but mighty.
Home anyway.
Right. Yeah, we are 0-2, but we'll catch up.
Yeah, we can get there. This is what we're good at. Lord knows we've been in plenty of tight situations before, and we've always found ourselves out of it. This is one of our great skills, which we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
I saw the Atrioc comment in chat where he said I was the faker of League. I can retire now, man. I feel that was a high.
That's a screenshotable moment for sure.
I already did. All right, y'all. Take care. Enjoy casting.
Thanks for being in here. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, man. Have fun.
Let's get some ups for Big Willie in chat.
True.
I'll beat it.
It's looking like
to see that Aurora has joined the ban list.
Yeah, they swapped out Aurora. I forget what the other champ was, but they swapped them out. And Jarvan might have been the other ban, but Anivia and Crush Forces Viego both
three
banned.
bans on Team Atrioc to ban out the jungler and ban out the mid laner.
Yeah, that appears to be a big target. I mean, the jungler and mid laner can be hugely impactful. We know that Stanzcourt does have a very high-ranking mid laner.
Another Lilia
coming out
pick.
Immediately, she is highly mobile, good versatility, and sometimes teams are struggling for AP. Lilia's got that in the bag.
As
No.
Atrioc
Jinx
team
going to the other
takes back
team.
the Jinx.
No Aurora this time to lock her down. She did go 2-12 last game, but she is a very mobility-heavy character, so getting locked down by that Aurora might be one of the issues she was having last time. So we'll see if it goes better this time.
Yeah, I think Lilia can dodge a lot of hard CC, but when you have that much in a team, is Wukong is probably going to be able to shut down Lilia, or at least start the CC chain if Team Atrioc goes for another CC chain team.
I wonder if we're going to see a Yone or a Yasuo come out to combine with that Wukong ultimate. It would be very curious to see. It's Caitlyn. Good answer to Jinx. Pretty strong right now. I've seen Double Lift playing her quite a bit. And again, another pick from Arcane. So maybe Stanzcourt really is... Oh, we got Caitlyn and Jinx. This is the big day.
Oh, are we... I mean, I feel like the other picks are ruining what we could have for a Piltover versus Zon team. I think it would be really good if there are any tournaments in the future that we do exhibition matches with those rules, like Piltover versus Zon.
I will say this. We do have a lot of people who entered on the list from the Atrioc side. I don't know how many of those people are here right now who want to play, because we could run just made at like on the go teams, just in-houses after this, if people would want. It's not guaranteed right now. But I was thinking about that at the time we were making the teams, because we could only get 2 games going, or 2 matches going with like 3 or 4 games. It's didn't feel like a lot. So
yeah, I will say, Napalm, if we end up going to game 3 with this one, there will not be time for you or I to engage in any fun exhibition matches.
yeah,
Very
that's
interesting.
true.
love the Leona band coming out. That's one of my favorite supports right now. I think she's just a really, really versatile champion and is a great way for champions like Caitlyn to lock people down, combined with the charm on the Ahri, as well as the slow on Lilia. You know, is a really good band there from Atrioc, Atrioc's team. I think Leona is incredible, and I think it's a good band. Also, Nautilus, banning out their own Nautilus. That is an interesting pick, because...
I see
In the Stanz community, we call this a piviote.
Can you explain to us the etymology and origin of that term?
I can't.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we can't squeak to that at all, unfortunately.
Interesting.
In the Atrioc community, we call it a glizzy.
You call a lot of things a glizzy.
Yeah, what don't you call it glizzy?
I mean, I think this is a really big Spoon Track moment coming out. Atrioc team is looking to get rid of a lot of lockdown that Stanzcore could be going with, that Leona, that Jarvan, that Nautilus. I feel like they're going to be going with some Protect the President setups during this match. I mean, Jinx and Cassiopeia both ending up huge. We're going to be waiting for the support on the Atrioc side. Rel as a pairing for Caitlyn.
It's not bad. It's a very, very professional level team composition we're getting here.
Yeah. I think the interesting thing about Rel is worried about the potential split between their team. Caitlyn wants to be in the back line. Lilia, Ahri, and Rel all want to be really in their face. Is that going to leave Caitlyn super vulnerable anymore to, let's say, a Wukong from Atrioc's team?
Yeah, I mean, Stanzcore definitely needs a little more CC here, or at least some front line to help keep Wukong and Cassiopeia
That's
off
gonna
of
be
their
it
back line.
right there.
Yes.
Seth, who, when I googled characters to suggest to Stanz to play, I googled hottest league characters, came up as a top pick for a lot of people.
Everyone loves the Catboy Pit Fighter.
And the Renata coming in as well. That'll be interesting. I think that's a good pick. It keeps is a really good disengage champ for Rel Caitlyn. So I think especially if she can land some of those handshakes and ultimate abilities, it'll be a really, really good pick for the support there.
Yeah, that's going to be... I mean, I see Atrioc's team playing a really big Protect the Carry setup. Wukong disrupting the team, Renata and Ornn really holding it down, and then having an AD and AP carry to just eat away with damage.
This will be very, very interesting to watch. As a reminder to everybody watching, again, we're going to have to wait about, I think it's 3 minutes while we spectate the game for a client. Everybody pray that we don't have another technical timeout for the teams and have to respectate. We're hoping for a good, clean match.
But now we know we can always get back in, so we're
that's right. Just as a reminder for everybody.
Atrioc chatters famously impatient. I did see someone in chat saying, quote, "This is a coffee cow moment for sure." Any input on that? I have zero idea.
Good one.
I believe that every moment could be a coffee cow moment to a certain extent, because we all live and breathe the cow. We all have the holy farmer above us, keeping us safe.
Oh, wow. So we've sort of reached, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised given the name of your Discord, but cult status here.
We're actually moving away from that.
Wow!
Very currently, that was, you know, I do believe that we all have a crown of horns on our head. I think that we all truly, we all commit some skims, but it's always comes down to just, you know, asking for forgiveness from the cow and the farmer.
Right.
Sure. So, like, are you guys all going to get in a room together and drink punch and do cheers? You know, I'm just curious.
There's no punch. We only have coffee. And speaking of coffee, I believe tomorrow supposedly does launch our new business, where we're all going to be having business meetings with coffee.
With coffee, you said?
Is that like you're like talking about coffee, or like?
No, we're gonna have coffee there. I was using
you're having
coffee as a
so you're
segue.
meeting in person for your business meeting.
Yes, all of us, every single A Corp employee from around the world, including the big A man, Glizzy Fingers, Brendan Ewing himself.
Wow. All right. No, now talk to me about this because I've gotten flack from other Stanz Cord mods about this. Do you discriminate against people who maybe use some sort of proprietary coffee creating vehicle or machine, such as an espresso machine?
I think as long as you are praising the coffee and contributing to our earnings, you are welcome within, what do we even call it right now?
Yes, I was gonna ask what the name was, but it seemed I heard people in chat saying no leaking, so I was just wondering. I don't know. You don't have to say, but I'm
it is
wondering.
public in the event. It is.
All right.
It is public.
Well, I can see it right now.
Yeah, it is on our screen currently.
A Corp. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I see. I understand now. The pivot to business.
Yes.
Pivot to
We're making big moves.
It's very
Big
MX.
moves. We're gonna be
MXBM.
going public.
What is that?
actually.
Maxim.
We'll be having a fashion show in web fishing tomorrow morning when Stanz goes to sleep. So I don't know if that does anything for anyone, but there you go.
A critical error has occurred for me.
What do you mean when you say web fishing?
Oh, you don't know? It's actually a game. It's unironically a game called a web fishing. People in chat are gonna know about it. It's basically Animal Crossing fishing if they made it a game.
I work in cybersecurity. I think it's something very
Oh,
different
yeah.
when I hear web fishing. So I was like, how? What? I'm missing
Everybody send
something.
us your emails, okay?
Yeah.
Click on this
Everyone
link.
send in your emails. I will actually send you links to one of my 5 servers waiting in the cloud with phishing pages ready, but it does appear that we're loading into the game and we can see what's happening.
Excellent.
Yeah. As we see a little bit high ping from Rel.
400 ping.
Early try
that
ward.
is the most Rel moment I could think
And
of.
higher is better?
Negative.
Higher is actually better.
Wow, okay, good. Great.
Oh,
Wow, that's great then.
Orange dancing yet again. A sandwich is going to come up. Doesn't
This
look like
time
they
not as
started.
friendly as last time.
Wow, we hate to see being punished for a little bit of friendly camaraderie.
You. Now this is gameplay. This is what we came to watch. As they get a vision on the blue buff, just a little more information for A Corp on what their jungler on Stanz Court is doing. Very interesting.
We do have a dance off in the top lane, although it appears
Yet
that
again?
Sandwich is taking the spam approach to manually repress. I believe that is the taunt to ensure that Beal.
Got to get that
is
core
intimidated.
workout in.
Yeah.
Got to get that in there. It's Disco
It's
Orn.
definitely a Giga Chad top laners moment, is what I would say.
This is just a classic top lanes moment. It
B-Hawk
does look like
pulling
Is there any
out their one
situation
trick,
where the
by
top
way?
laners would maybe be able to kiss or something to that effect?
I have been in many a League of Legends games, and in most of them there are offers of lip exchanges.
Wow. I mean, truly mirroring the real
Oh.
world. If we could all come together, it
while
would be
ago-
very nice.
Oh, is that 400
Resetting his Wi-Fi.
Yes, it appears that there's a Wi-Fi reset coming out for a Wild Goat, the support on the Stanz Core team.
All right, everybody, just be calm. Everybody, please relax a little
Calm
bit.
down, chat. Jesus.
This is okay, all right? This is normal.
Stop freaking
Okay.
out.
The integrity of our matches are free and fair, okay? There's no shenanigery having at all,
Right,
okay?
right.
We're
We're
all
not.
good.
We're not starting the steal. There's nothing being stolen,
Why would you suggest
except
that if
for
you're not
your
planning
email
on it?
addresses and your passwords. Chat, if you're in chat and you've got your parents' purse with you, go ahead and take out that shiny little card and start putting those numbers in chat.
Actually, we have a brand new deal. You can get an entire gaming computer for only $50 if you just, submit your credit card information here, and also tell us what's your mother's maiden name.
Right.
Actually,
I'm seeing
another
some
thing
numbers.
would be the place where you first went to school, the name of your first car, like what make and model it was. If you guys know your mother's maiden name, you know what her last name was
Yeah.
before she got
The
married.
name of
that'd be
your
good.
first pet.
Yeah.
Actually, quick check. Does anyone in chat know their mother's original middle name? Because I realized this morning I don't.
I do.
Isn't that a little scary?
I found out after 22 years, only because I got my birth certificate from my parents. She kept it a secret for 22 years.
Was it something bad?
No. It was just a bit.
You know, I thought my mom's name was Mom till I was like 13.
Me too. That's another classic being a child moment.
I did not.
Something
Yeah,
that Atrioc chatters are
do you have a mom?
with.
No, I just didn't. I knew her name.
Did you actually think that?
I actually thought my mom's name was Mom. Oh, we are back. Excellent.
Americans.
The game froze for me though.
Oh no.
Bottom lane is.
Reconnect
Does
I'm gonna be hitting that
Does-
reconnect angle. We're gonna see if that cleans it up.
Me too. Unfortunate.
Deep breath, everybody. Again, our spectating process is impeccable. No questions were asked.
There's
if
actually,
there are questions,
there's actually nothing that we do up here on the stage. That's wrong. We are
This
impeccable
is true.
in every way.
Anything that happens that's not to our liking is an act of God, and we are being punished.
We did not.
we are
miss
back where we left off.
anything.
We're looking for a trade here. It gets a grass proc. It's a little unfortunate there for Sandwich.
Yeah, Set does have the ability to regenerate. Pit Grit really helps with that low health regen set passive.
As both junglers started topside, as a reminder, that means Wukong started his red buff and Lilia started her blue. I'd be interested to see where they go from ganks here, if they do a quick gank mid or if they full clear, run it down bot. I do think they'll be together on their timings though, so we'll have to keep an eye on that as they continue their clear.
Interestingly enough, I don't believe that Stanz knows that Porke started on top side. Atrioc's team, Atrioc Cord, A-Corp, had vision on the blue buff and the wolf.
Ooh, flash is out from Ornn. Excuse me, you can continue, but a good big flash there.
I will
Whether
say
or not we know anything is irrelevant. It's all vibes
Stats
based.
Court did have a ward right at the entrance here of the river, so they did know that Wukong was at the top side by the start of the game.
Yeah,
But he
that
could have
could've
ran
been a
to bot lane
reset,
for all
though.
they know.
You can reset as late as 1 minute and 6 seconds and make it to the other buff in time. So
Sask is actually looking very, very strong here, getting very good trade with an ignite out
great
on
trade in mid lane.
to
Ignite coming down. I don't
Frogger.
believe Sass is going to follow it up, instead opting just to push the wave and make the gold there.
Chat,
You know, I'm
when your
surprised we haven't
favorite
seen a
player,
silence.
when your favorite player is ignited, chat, it does help if you blow on your screen. It will make the ignite burn out faster.
Ooh, wow, I'm pouring ice
Instead-
on my computer right now.
Instead, if you do it to the mic, it's actually more effective if you blow out the mic.
I will not be doing that.
That was an attempted engage down in bot lane, but
Stanz.
A-Cold is able to avoid it. Gank coming in mid lane. Porke getting some good damage
make it
down. While Frogchamp made it back. Top wave getting cleared out because of Beal's back, but they're not able to push it in time.
Is
Gonna
Crushforce
be holding the wave.
did Crushforce just come up to steal some farm and take his lane? What happened here?
So, Stanz knew that Beal had backed, and what you normally want to do, because you want to match that back, is try and get your minions into the enemy's tower as quick as possible.
To crash that wave into there, prevent any more
Exactly.
farming.
And
Got
so
it,
I think
okay.
Crush Force came up to help do that, and they just weren't able to do it in time. Now Beal has a free setup, although Sandwich is not going to be missing out on too much farm and XP. They will be missing out on some.
So another thing to keep an eye on, like last game, those grubs are going to be spawning here in a few minutes. I think they spawn around 5 minutes or 6 minutes. Dragon spawns, there we go, right now, 5 minutes in. And the other thing to point out near that dragon pit is that vision in those bushes there, keeping an eye on Stan's Cord jungler. See, they're pointing it out right now. They know where Lily is at. They're not going to do anything ridiculous here. Very good play there to keep that vision clean.
So it does look like they dropped vision on entrance to the pit, and they're immediately going to start the dragon. Crush Force is trying to sneak this under the level, not getting moved from bot lane.
With help from Sask, it does look like
they are aware.
knows. Yeah, they do know. It'll be interesting to see whether or not they rush this down or consider it a fight worth taking, as the jungler Porke is nowhere near it.
It
Do you think
doesn't
they're
look
give it
that
up?
way. It looks like they're trading it for grubs. I don't think that's necessarily a bad trade either, as long as you're able to get all 3 grubs. Generally, grubs is worth more than a single dragon. But if that dragon pressure and having more people down the bot lane allows you to turn it into something, that's what we would want to see.
I like this vision, by the way, on our spectator. It's helpful.
I may or may not have pushed the power button to my PC with my toe. What did I miss in the last 30 seconds or so?
The dragon for the Stanz cord.
Wow, we win those.
Stanz cord took
Some could
dragon,
call that a
and
first blood.
Atrioc is now taking grubs in response.
Ignite
Another
onto
back on
Iwana.
Velo.
It is a good cleanse on frickin'
Let's bring
Heck.
it home.
Will it happen? Flash. The bailout coming at. Does he save him?
Renata bailout.
Doesn't save
No,
him.
not able to get the kill in
What
time.
an incredible.
Sask
That was
is
actually
coming down to
incredible.
Reminds
to
me of
make
when
it
I was
happen.
13.
Looks like
Dives the tower,
dive.
gets the kill. Incredible.
Yep.
Stanz cord
Not
out
landing
swinging.
the Renata Q in time
Great
to
work
keep
in
the
the beginning.
range.
Does lose grubs as it looks like Porke is going to try and make something happen here. Still blue buff away. Crush Force has no idea. We'll be seeing it shortly, unless
Seeing the fight between them.
Here we go.
Most likely.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
He doesn't
doesn't-
know. He sees
No
the pit is empty,
way.
and he. Oh no! Oh no! That's also going to be a drop.
no.
That's lost. Oh! Ult coming out.
Use
Those
the
are
ult to get
ults
away. I think it
trading.
will be enough to escape away.
I do
It's enough
appreciate
to
the
escape.
commitment to the bit of really waiting there until he stumbled into it.
Oh,
I do
Arya,
love
though.
to see that.
I believe Porke was waiting to also try and steal Gromp gold-wise
I
from
see.
Crush Force.
I thought it was simply from a place of whimsy, but that does
They're
make more sense.
both smite on cooldown, so I don't know if they actually succeeded to steal it or if Lilia smited that.
From what I saw, it looks like Lilia was able to take it.
Yeah, I think so because their jungle items had the same
But
amount.
since I have
at
the
end.
live view, you guys on your side, you can go back in time and like make sure that stuff happens. So you have the
I
timeline
can,
as well.
I'll double check on that.
Positioning for something to happen here in the bottom lane. Stanz Cord knows that that bush is warded. Will they be going in to do anything about it? As they get a Rel Snare, easy kill onto B-Hop. That is just a clean pick from Stanz Cord on a gank.
Going to steal some jungle.
That's
Born ulti coming out. Looks like there's a fight topside. I wonder if... Ooh, Sandwich. Barely getting out alive.
okay. That was Lilia
Stops his
smiting
back.
and getting the rubs.
I
Or
do
the
think this
Gromp.
is it for Sandwich, unless they can land a monster. Oh, Jinx Rocket.
Ooh. Lilia is still
Somehow
stealing the
they
farm
knew.
from the blue side.
Sandwich doesn't have flash, but they do
Man,
have TP
against-
at the end of this fight. Unless they get a big E to... Oh, okay, gets the ulti. Not quite enough to get a kill down
Big
there.
fight in the jungle though.
Yeah.
Big
Some would
fight in
say,
the jungle.
some would
good
say
trade.
rude to attack a man at his own tower.
Porke did give up his entire blue side almost for this one kill.
Is that right?
Yeah, he got lost the Gromp and the blue buff to the Lilia. Unless
Well,
actually
he
the
did just
Jinx
take
stole the
the
blue buff
Lilias.
from the Lilia.
Oh,
So Lilia got one
which-
Gromp and Pork got one kill onto Beal.
Now, again, vision's really important in games like these, especially when you're trying to keep an eye on when you know you can push and when you can't. So just taking a look at the bottom of those vision score numbers for both teams, it does look like Sask has placed quite a few wards to get in precious spots to make sure their vision score is a little higher. Both junglers have sweepers, which will make it a little easier for them to make sure they can know when to gank. You know, just something to keep an eye on as we watch the rest of the game. Just kind of waiting until Dragon spawns again.
fight coming down to bot lane. That is a Renata ult, but it's not able to get it in time. Jinx trying to clean up the Rel, hopefully get a zoomies off of it.
You're slightly ahead of me because I didn't actually see the Renato ult yet.
Oh.
Yeah, if you're watching the spectate from the League client and not through the Discord call, you will be ahead slightly.
I think I'm behind the live time. I'm at 10:40 right now.
10:40. Okay, I'll match you. Okay, that is Grubs coming down. Lilia's low health.
Crush Force just dies.
Unlucky.
Just to kill easily, not even getting a Grubs before getting taken out.
That's a little
gotta
unfortunate.
Be a rough trade-off.
I think that means 6 Grubs for team.
That is going to be 6 Grubs for Atrioc. So we are going to be watching this dragon.
Dragon
Grubs
is
down.
up.
That's going to be the next
Ocean
big
dragon?
objective that they're going to be moving towards. So that would be an Ocean Dragon, which means that our soul has to be Chemtech, Cloud, Hextech, or...
No, Hextech's already been Infernal.
Or sorry.
Quick question.
Yes?
What do any of those words mean? You just said a lot of words.
So when you look at the lower pit... Oh, big
Damn it, taking a kill top lane.
Big fight.
Easy.
Yeah, that's a kill. Savage taking it on field. When you look down at the dragon pit, there's a symbol on the wall, and there are actually multiple dragons in the game.
Right, we saw the fire one earlier, correct?
Yes. Fire one basically makes you do more damage. They already have the Hextech, which is like a clockwork one, which gives you attack speed and ability cooldown. So it gives you the ability to do more things.
Fight in the dragon pit. Wukong will be coming out.
Cassiopeia.
That miasma from Cass is really knocking down Lilia ult, going to try and bail
Will
them
Lilia
out.
knock it?
Oh,
Bailout
and
works
the
for
bailout
the Wukong.
works,
Unfortunately,
keeping the
Sasuke isn't able to do
jungler
it.
alive on the dragon. This dragon is the Ocean Dragon, which helps you recover health and mana over time. Big steal coming out.
Ow,
from Crush
excellent
Force
work.
on that.
I was
Able
gonna
to
say,
break it.
Stan's Court has been struggling in these team battles. We saw that a lot last game, but coming in with that steal there is quite impressive.
Yeah,
Crush Force were demon themselves after that weird Grubs play.
We all have our
made it
moments.
happen. Yeah.
So.
Horn getting a little more turret damage down there, so just
Evening
taking away
up
more
the kill
standing gold.
counts too early in the game.
Yeah, that is a Mountain Dragon is going to be up next, which means Mountain Soul.
Mountain
Each
Dragon.
dragon makes it a little bit harder to kill you, and if you get 4 dragons, you get the Soul, which gives you a bonus shield out of combat.
Yep.
To make it a lot harder to kill it. Statistically, one of the best dragons in the game. Not dying is a little OP.
Yeah, that shield's really essential for any split pushers or for any backline. Just making sure that when they're out of combat walking around, they're not going to get caught out. They'll have an extra shield there to support them.
Seeing in chat, A Cult is ahead in gold though. Let's go. At this stage, how important is a gold lead versus any other lead that you're seeing?
I think that overall, the teams are pretty even. The gold lead is not that big to worry about, but objective-wise, they're even on towers, which is to say...
Damage is losing a fight up here.
Yep,
You are
big
right.
fight coming out. Oh, Flash Out
Flashes
Sandwich is able to
away.
bail them out, but that's still a lot of pressure lost out of it.
I will say, getting 4 mountain dragons on the Atrioc team will be pretty good for the Ornn, because it works really well with his
Ornn
passive.
will be
that already gives him
terrifying.
even more armor.
Yeah.
So,
Overall, the
Collapsing
teams are incredibly even right
With
now.
the Rift Herald, too. Why
So
not?
they're trying to change that up top. Dodging the charm, able to get out. Not able
Ignite
to
comes
get all
out.
the way
Crush Force
out.
secures a
Excellent
kill.
work. Excellent work.
I'm curious to see if they're going to go for Herald here, as they didn't get any grubs, or if they're going to work to try to defend this mid and tower.
It does appear to be a
Just a little
herald
longer.
that Crush Force is going, or not.
A bit of a
Backing
tease, if you will.
off. Yeah, doesn't look like there was any vision onto the A-Corp jungler there. That was just pure instinct Crush Force was running off of and backing out there.
Stanz Cord committing themselves, even without having vision on where their jungler is, to... Wow, that is a commitment to the bot lane tower, and it turned out well.
You just have to put faith in.
I think that's
in your
exactly what it
teammates.
was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now here's
As-
a completely unrelated question that I know at least one other person in the chat has been wondering. What is the name of the bird that I keep hearing? Because I do like birds.
I actually have 2 birds.
Oh!
The one that you hear, though, is Toby.
Toby.
The one that you don't hear has been sitting on my microphone this entire time.
Excellent.
Chewing on my nose because she has fun.
Excellent. Let's hear her opinion. I would like to hear her opinion.
You know, I can go grab Toby. We'll get her opinion on the team. on the game going.
Chatter saying hi, Toby.
Yes,
As we get Toby into the call.
There are many Toby fans in
Toby's.
A Corp.
We've got Tang, my cat, and then the dog as well. There's a couple of famous Stanz Court animals, but...
Saskia Creek is almost looking like they're going to get ganked here through lane. Not quite. Maybe just backing off, and Porke's going to go get his red buff. Now, Stanz Court did get the first tower in the bot lane, which opens up that side of the jungle for them quite a bit, and puts a little bit of more pressure onto a gank to mid from the bottom side. It makes getting Dragon just a little bit easier. Right, so we might see a little more pressure coming out and more of an answer from A Corp as the game progresses and dragons become more and more important. You already talked about how strong that'll be on an orange. Sandwich getting a fight with help from Crush Force, ulting in, flashes over the wall. They don't know where he went. Okay, Sass is gonna find him.
Great vibe from Sass, but unfortunately just missed him by a second. There we go.
Okay,
Excellent work.
I am back with the Tobster. Toby? Can you give us a little bit of feedback on what you think the game is like so far?
Oh, incredible. Wait, how was she able to ult?
Wow.
Yeah.
She sums up what we're all thinking, truly.
Truly. Is there anything else that you're thinking of in the current moment, Toby?
Unbelievable insight. Wow. Truly saying what we were all thinking.
Herald damage coming down.
Herald
just big
down.
damage.
Great coming together there by the Atrioc.
Towers falling all over the rift right now.
Yeah,
Bottom and
A-Corp
mid.
pushing themselves to 2K gold lead, is that right?
Yeah, that does seem to be about a 2K gold lead.
Rushing in to take this dragon.
That's
Again,
two towers
vision,
on
so
either
important.
side.
We've talked about it.
It does
there's
not
one
look like
thing
Stansport knows they're on Dragon at all.
There's no vision whatsoever in
vision
any of
at all
Stansport's
on
jungles. Look at this, no blue wards anywhere.
Are there any blue wards on the map?
No. It's entirely
It does appear
blind.
that we're having a big issue again with latency for Rel on the Stansport side.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Red wards
Do
all
we know
over
where a
this
wild
side.
goat is logging in from today?
I don't know actually. They're from the Stanz side, so
Negative Ghost
Well, they're
Rider.
on some sort of remote island in the middle of the Pacific, given this ping.
Maybe they're participating in Survivor, and this is a challenge. ET, I would not believe you. I apologize. Just looking at chat there. We got one blue ward down. Big ward coming out there from Saskia Creek, and the tri-ward just going to get taken away right away.
Very conservative
That will
ward.
turn the tides of this epic match, to be clear.
Conservative ward, honestly.
Voted for Trump?
Excuse me?
Well, it's not getting too far out there, you know. It wants things to stay the same. That's the type of ward that you really put down once the towers have fallen, which I guess could all indicate they voted for Trump. You gotta be scared of other people coming into your...
Is the Renata done?
I am really
Yes.
loving how tight these teams are keeping in this game.
Oh,
Incredible to
Renata
watch.
triggering
Bailout.
Wow.
Set into the back line.
Wow.
Is able to
Incredible.
clean up. Jinx is able to get the kill, but gets hit by
Caitlyn
a
moment.
trap.
This is Caitlyn Gaming.
Caitlyn cleans that up. Back to even on both sides, or coming into the back line. Let's see if it sets
Beautiful
something
work.
up. Rel gets knocked into the air, double knocked up.
Saskia Creek.
More damage coming out. This appears to be a poke war, and
With the cleanse from Iwana
is
making
not
it happen.
winning it.
Oh, someone blew on their screen right there, saving the Wukong.
Now that was a fight.
Yeah, actually, surprising result there, actually. I thought that was A-Corp's all day long, but the kind of rebound and the support from all of the members of Stan's team coming back in at the end kind of turned it around, made it almost even.
Yeah, I think there, friggin' Heck dove a little bit too far trying to finish off that Rel. Did finish the Rel, but ended up getting stuck in a Caitlyn trap that then caused their death in that situation. And I think maybe with the support of a Jinx on the back line, A-Corp would have been able to pull out a more even fight, even favorable in their position, not counting the kill on the Rel.
Yeah. It is important to mention again. Goat, a wild goat, is playing with about 700 ping. So if all of you were laughing at the rel for the ulti and missing everybody, you should feel really bad because it's set playing on 700.
That's right.
Yep. So maybe think about that. You don't know everybody's story, okay? Just saying.
Some of us are on the moon.
Mm.
Yeah,
some of us are on Pluto.
Some of us in chat might be on Pluto.
No one did. Well, you should have. You should have made fun of him for that. So consider that.
As a chatter, that's your one responsibility.
Mm-hmm. I want to see more haterism, more animosity in the chat. You all are being too nice to each other, being too accepting of other people, and complimenting the other team. I would really like to see it be more like, well,
that
anything
Ward
else.
Earlier.
I would like to see a fight between the moon and Pluto.
There we go.
Honestly.
Yep. Intergalactic warfare.
That would actually be intragalactic. That is within our galaxy.
Well, did you know I'm almost done with my PhD, so that's great to know.
You know, I'm
joke,
incredibly proud of you for working on your PhD.
I'm a biologist. So.
Interesting to see Crush go for something like that.
I dropped out of grad school, so I'm.
There you go.
I'm doing great.
We all think about it every day. Every day.
I think something important here is talk about the strength Iwana brings to Stanz's side. He's got the most farm in the game. He's completed his collector IE, and he is already on his way to what might be, depending on what they build it into, more DOMs, I believe. So they're looking really strong.
It's getting built into the Grievous Woods version of it. I forget what
it's a Mortal Reminder.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
So gives a little bit less damage than Lord Dominic's might, but
5 less
healing could be pretty important.
Armor penetration percentage. The only difference. Yeah. Some would say it's not even like better to build
a second tower for Stan's Cord.
If the track record continues, if we do get an Ornn late game with 4 mountains, that 5% could be the game changer.
I would not be pressing ulti if I were their Crush Force. They did just force the team to have to come in through the bottom tri-push. I wonder if we're going to see a TP from Ornn after this fight. He's got it unlocked. Not using it. Cassiopeia's TP.
Cassiopeia in Lucy does get the Mountain Drake. Lilia ult coming out, but it does not lock down Cassiopeia. He was able to get a huge amount of damage down.
Stanz did get the dragons though.
But Beal got a solo kill onto
no dragons, but a lot of pressure on the map.
That is true. They're running up to Baron. It looks like they're going to push for it.
Baron is hugely worthwhile.
Reminder,
I believe it's somewhere around
they
600
know
to 800 gold worth of stats on every person.
I do not think Rel's up in 5, Iwana's up in 15. I don't know that Stan's Cord is going to be able to make this happen. They're just going to have to turtle up, maybe lose 3 or 4 towers.
I am surprised
there's one thing Stan's Cord knows, it's turtling.
Wow. I'm very surprised that Beal did not take out that tier 2 tower in top lane before heading to Baron. Their Baron was really not in danger, and I don't think an Ornn was going to be making or breaking, finishing their Baron in time. I would have liked to have seen that tower fall with the push real quick before that.
Yeah, he just, he wanted to be a part of the team. He's been away for so long.
Yeah.
It's just one of those. Maybe, maybe he went up there because he wanted to give somebody an item, and he knew they'd all be backing at the same time. So you never quite know.
Could have been. Appears they just gave the upgrade to Jinx, now carrying a Masterwork Infinity Edge. That is a huge amount of AD onto Jinx in one item. 98 attack damage.
Compare it to the normal one. It is an extra 28 AD on that.
Quite a bit. All right, now again, we talked about vision before, but we're going to bring it up one more time because, again, I think we have 2 blue wards on the map, and there are 2 pink wards from Atrioc. So I think that just talks about the control that they have over.
There is a pink ward for the blue team up in the top side, up near their blue buff.
Oh, Auric getting a
fight going.
Zask is going to get caught out.
Getting knocked up and CC change between.
Meanwhile, Stan's going for the Jinx.
Jinx is definitely done with here. Jinx is not able to get that. Actually, with the bailout, that is going to be just enough of a lifeline for her in that moment. Lilia's low. Lilia gets taken out. Caitlyn now getting set upon by Veal, who's throwing out a good amount of damage.
Is Mike the game here?
Cleanup. That is an ace with Baron. I believe that's game.
Be the game.
I believe
I'll
that's
tell you what, if I was Stan's Court's coach right now, I would be in there yelling at them, especially for that lack of vision. That is ridiculous.
It's not the lack of vision; it's got cleared out. You know, the A Corp just got a heart, got a head. Excuse me. You know, was able to be in their jungle.
The vision scores we see on A Corp from the jungler and the support 73 and 47.
Wow, GG's.
Congratulations,
fun game.
A Corp, way to go!
All right, that's crazy.
Excellent work. Well,
26
everyone.
minutes would have beaten T1 though. 26 minutes, they would have beaten them.
Well, gamers, it was
impeccable.
an honor. I'd love to thank the A-Cult/A Corp community for putting this on. This has been really fun. I think all of us can agree that it was excellent to be in here with you all. And even though we didn't win this time, I'm sure our game will be even better for the next time we organize this to happen. So that was excellent work.
Yeah, we'll get we'll get Golden Glue to come in and coach us. It'll be great.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody from across the way, the organizers behind this. It was incredible. Thank you for all the players, for all the viewers, and for my fellow commentators up on here.
If the players
everyone made
would like
it so
to
special.
join up and just talk about it,
Right, I was
real
gonna
quick.
say.
Ooh.
Can we get the
We can pull a couple,
captains of each team?
Yeah, can
people
we
in and
get
get them talking.
Porker and what's the other one? I forgot.
Sandwich.
Yeah, Sandwich. Come up in here.
Let's get some more love in chat,
Get your-
guys, for both
get your
teams.
thoughts.
Bonjour.
Hello.
Well,
How are you feeling? How are you feeling, Porkers? What do you think?
Pretty good. They were good games. Team played well. I liked our drafts. I think our drafts were really good.
You had an incredible. We were talking about it at the end of it there, but we finally saw the vision of the Nico and
Aurora
gameplay. Yeah, that was a really good pick.
Yeah, I think just especially with my only concern was not having AD, but since I was able to play Graves, that wasn't an issue.
Yeah, that turned out well. And then the second game, you guys took back the Jinx. I mean, you lost it the first time, but do you think that was a game changer there to help you keep you guys in that game?
Yeah, well, the first game we were gonna first pick Jinx if they left it up, and then that didn't happen. So game 2, I'm trying to think of how it went, but we took Jinx, and then we early picked jungler just because we wanted to give mid a good pick.
Yeah, the Wukong pick was interesting. I don't know that I would have expected it, but it turned out really well.
I just thought just to help because I knew the mid was gonna play like a mage or some kind of carry, and then we already hit Jinx. I was like, I just want to be able to engage or disengage, especially if we got the Ornn that well.
Oh, can you talk? There was a moment in that game where you were taking Crush's blue buff in the bush, and he was unaware.
Yes.
What were the comms like?
So I thought he would have noticed that the blue was still alive on the map, but missing, and then it would have given it away. And then they went to Gromp to start the double clear. And so I called, we see Lilia, and then Ornn collapsed, but I think I went in too early, so we didn't get the kill, but we still got good tempo out of it.
Yeah, I mean, we were all giggling over here because we were flipping back and forth between the visions.
It was silly for sure.
That was a fun moment. It was a fun moment. The Ornn pick, both games. I'm surprised that was not banned out after the first game.
we were saying that too after the second game. I thought they were gonna just drop the Vi ban and ban Ornn, but they kept the Vi ban. But the Ornn was huge. It just
continue to provide so much for you guys. I mean, the items, the knockups, keeping people in, the
team fighting. He was also holding strong top, so it was good all around.
Incredible.
Is Slam here? Because Crush Force doesn't have the role to see these specific PCs for the thing.
Apparently he's quote rage quit, so we can.
Yeah, Samish, but Crush Force is wanting to get up, but we haven't given him the role, and I know where the mods are. I can't give it myself. So.
Oh, L not having a mod on the team couldn't be us, really. Maybe that's our one big win today is having a mod available.
Yep, we got one.
We'll take those.
Hey, we'll interview you in Twitch chat, Crush. How about that?
Oh yes, let's hear about it.
I'm working on it. But...
Racism. Ooh.
All right, Sir Dance a lot. Crush, tell us about when you were putting together your picks for the teams. Like, what were you guys chatting about? What were your priorities? Were you worried about the? I mean, you had 2 jungle bands. Both teams actually had 2 jungle bands coming out.
Samich is back. Actually, had a phone call.
Oh, all right. Bring him in.
I had to make a business call.
He's sending a couple presents to A-Colt's way.
Right? Yeah, he's making a phone call.
Yep. Sorry.
Well, welcome.
Boy, the thought process about the bans and such.
I was just saying it was a tough loss.
Yeah. I mean, we had a total of 0 5-player scrims, so it happens. It was a good game.
Quite fun to watch, though, I will say.
Yeah, that was good
fun. As always, Stanz coming in as the underdog, but putting in great effort against the Atrioc great team, truly.
Yeah, it was a good job. Everyone had some interesting issues with people not having champions, as you saw in the lobby of Game 2.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, people didn't have champions. We're like, what's the pick order we should do? And then, of course, it still ended up being an issue for some picks. But
I hadn't even considered, because you guys aren't playing on PvE. This is live, whatever chance. I'm surprised that who didn't own, not to out anybody, but who didn't own, like, what champion?
Well, you should out them, to be clear.
Yeah, we should get to know.
Well, let's just say some people might not have like every support champion or every top laner. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I'm not going to out them completely.
But, that's all right.
Yeah.
Big Willie, top laner on A-Corp side for the bronze game sounds bad, but for the bronze game wants to know what was the pick for set into Ornn?
I thought I could handshake the lane, and then if we got a 5v5, I could always ult out the Wukong or the Ornn to try to keep the carries safe. It was just a defensive.
I do think it worked there at the beginning when you got dove a couple times, were able to make it happen. You got a solo kill, I think once or twice onto the Ornn.
I think
just the scaling.
Yeah, Ornn forgot he had a Thornmail, so when he went for the Demolish proc, I just punch him once and he gets aggro.
Here's a question for you. We noticed over here on the couch. What was going through your head when it came to strategies for vision in this game?
I really, as a top laner, I was like, oh, I will get vision for my lane. There wasn't much discussion on other vision.
Yes, we could tell. That's interesting.
You got yours.
As Stanz would say, I got mine.
There you go. There you go. You did get yours.
True. Yeah. Most important part of the day.
For the future, I mean, you're really looking for that support and jungler working together to establish vision.
Right.
Getting everything deep. So if that
helps. I will say, having never really played this game earnestly in the last 10 years, it was shockingly bad, but it was great to watch. Let me tell you, it made great television switching between the different visions between the two teams. It was funny. It was awesome.
Yeah, then,
really good stuff.
Once Wukong gets fed and that far ahead, going into your own jungle to get vision is a risk.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's not that they weren't placing it. It's just that you guys were there fast enough to clear it out before anything was worthwhile.
Yeah, I think I spent a good amount of time getting deep control wards so we could keep track of where Lilia was going, and then I would just counter the top side or the bot side depending on where they were. And then after the bot tower died, I just spent me and Renata would just go in together and sweep vision or place deep wards.
Yeah, I thought that bot tower for when Stanz got it, I thought that would have been kind of good to set up for Dragon. I just don't think it was enough, especially later on as the game continued. I thought it'd give a little more roaming potential.
The third Dragon looked good, and then we won the fight after, even though they got the Dragon. I don't think Kate set up the traps in time, and then I was able to get in.
Well, I mean, either way, we thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, it was a really, really class to watch.
Right.
You know, just even the first game, this game's. I mean, it was a really, really fun. It was also super fun to chat and talk and hear. You know, talk
Right.
about that.
Yeah,
All good fun.
Definitely.
I'll say
Yeah.
that
Thank you again to the organizers and again to the players too for really putting on a great show for us today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to thank the
This
organizers.
is
as well.
organized. This was Toxic T's idea initially.
Mhm.
I mean, people have thought about it, but T really wanted to do this, and I helped with getting it on board. She put out the forums and such. I helped draft out the initial teams. Of course, I'm streaming it, so yeah. So it was a 2-person organization of the whole thing. So
Right.
Cool.
it is a
And
bit
thank you
rough
both.
around the edges somewhere,
Stanzer's
but-
in chat. Go ahead and drop a follow just for the algo if you would. Just to show our thanks to the organizers here. It was really excellent. I'm seeing a lot of love in chat for you too.
Yeah, and then again, I think there were some more sponsors earlier. Something about Atrioc Music.
Sorry, I just have one thing to say.
There we go. Oh,
Chat
gosh.
type 1 if you think it was rigged.
Well, I know what I'm gonna say.
Well, all's rigged in Love and Wars, as they
Production,
might
thank
say.
you. Yeah.
I mean, we could
Yeah.
do some closing words then. I'm thinking about just sending this off on a raid over to Stan's channel since it's live right now.
Yes,
You guys
we're live
go
in the
and-
next
True.
24
Go and-
hours with Stans.
If
And
you
once
guys
again,
like
we will
what
be
in
doing a
the
web
chat
fishing
about how you
competition.
lost so badly and stuff, you know.
If you guys
Uh,
like
Probably
watching
would love
League,
to
you'll like
hear it.
watching Stands. It'll be good.
Yes, true.
I'm trying to
Alright.
get this going. The raid will stop. It'll start eventually.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't have the account
Final
login.
words.
I only have a stream key, so I can't initiate it myself. So I just have to wait.
Oh
for
no!
people
Well,
to do
everyone
it.
can just go over there and say that you beat us, and it will basically do the same thing. So.
See if we get
Incredible work. Incredible stuff.
GG's, everyone. GG's.
GG's. Fun time.
Thank you again.
GG's.
Better than Worlds 2024. some might say.
People have been saying that. People
That's
have been
what
saying
I've
that.
heard that too. You know,
Higher level gameplay,
they're genuinely
better
incredible.
crowd.
Yeah, our opening ceremony was better too. All right, so
There we
let's
go.
keep
The
it all
raid's
together.
going over
There it
there
is.
now.
Everybody hop in.
Bye,
crazy.
everyone.
Adios.
Our K-pop group is also better.